Hey, welcome. It is a Friday night live. Hey, Storm. I should have some parameters on the live as far as it's for subscribers only, but we'll see. Hey, Mike's Chaotic Gardening, welcome in. I wanted to thank Steven the Dirt who popped in first. I did send you an email and GT an email, and that's the only emails I was able to get out because I was having technical difficulties. Let me know if you can hear me okay, if you can see me okay. Our Wi-Fi is acting up. Some of it is because my daughter is a big gamer and she's got something going on tonight. But thank you for coming in, Maureen. And then I wanted to thank Terry, Associate Minister and Reserve Deacon, Mr. Terry Jones, for his help and God's desire for me. Welcome in. Hey, welcome in Storms Radio's and Kat Berry, who has a live on Sunday nights at 9:30 Eastern that we hang out at. Hey, Mike's Chaotic Gardening, Mr. Squirrel Lover. How are your squirrels? Oh, hi, Miss Sharon. And what? I see popcorn in my side chat. That must mean Larks is here. Hey, Larks, I'm finished. So good to see you. Oh, great, Miss Sharon. Thank you so much. It sounds okay or eh. Should I turn it up or what? Because you were saying I sounded normal. This is what was giving me a little trouble. You let me know, Storm, because you're the audio guy, if I should plug in or not. I just love the lights on these. I wish I could have like the plug-in. I mean, I just wish these would work like great so I could use these. Because today with the live, I could get up and walk and grab stuff. Okay. All right. Because I don't want to mess with the levels if they're off or anything. Earlier, I was in a live and um, thank you. Oh, good. No lag. Okay, that's good. I was in a live and I was trying to help somebody with getting StreamYard. If you're ever signing up for StreamYard, I originally, named this EB Muck Sucks and, get your StreamYard here. I always have my StreamYard link that you can follow and get StreamYard. But what I did was I had it for a while at the $25 a month, and then I was just not going to pay that, for a bit. I was going to do the free if I could. And so I canceled. Well, they sent me an email for the $10 version, which they usually will only do during Christmas time and offer that. Oh, really? It isn't as clear. See, now I thought you said that it was better. Did you not, was I lagging today? Is that what happened, Barry? I'll be here as long as I know, right? Something's going on with the internet. Oh, you all are getting the rain and the thunder now. Miss Sharon, what state are you in? I don't remember. Because David Corey was saying Texas was getting stuff too. A little muffled. All right, let me put on the ones that plug in because I don't want to. Okay, you'll have to forgive me because this is gonna probably be icky for a second, and then I'll drop the link after I get this straightened out. Let me mute it, and then I will come back with this plugged in. Hey, Maureen, give me just a second. One second. Let me just add you. Can you hear me? Okay. If it's
I
muffled,
can
I
hear you
can't
just
shut
fine.
these. Okay, you sound good. I can't. I can't shut them off now. That's what they were. They were coming on. Then they were. I've been having a little bit of issue with them. Oh, okay. So you're having issues too. Okay, it's a little muffled, but no lag here. I'm glad at least there's no lag. Yeah, I'll just have to run with it for now, and they might just die anyway. You look so bright in
Da-da-da-da-da.
Florida. You look more Florida than I do tonight. I'm in my muteds, but it says Fri-Yay on my Fri-Yay. But yeah,
Fri-Yay!
I was trying to. Tampa's Creek was on earlier, and I was trying to help her because she was saying they were trying to make her pay for the annual, and I'm like, the annual StreamYard? Like something doesn't sound right. We got it all straightened out. There's a toggle there that
Oh,
you have to either
okay.
toggle it to monthly or annually, and it was toggled to annual.
Well, I just left doing a podcast with
Ooh,
um, Sevenkin Homestead. So they started
oh,
doing
cool.
podcasts. They've done one. I got to be number 2. So I just left that recorded podcast that it was so much fun. And
Yeah, because
yeah, it was.
your levels sound amazing. Is that your new mic that you got for your birthday?
No, I got lavalier mics for my birthday.
Oh, okay. But that
Hmm.
one sounds really nice tonight, whatever you tweaked it, however you tweaked it. Sounds so clear and
I just
pretty.
turned it up.
That helps
And
too.
it's just louder. It's just louder.
Right?
Hello.
Isn't that exciting? That is exciting. Hey,
Yeah,
Girl Dad
yeah.
cooking up deliciousness. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, that is exciting. I want to do a podcast. Like this is
I you
really
know
a podcast. We just have to like slow your
we
roll when you talk, right? You just talk
exactly.
a little.
And we also have to talk, and we have to bring up this semblance a little bit more and just talk a little bit softer and look over to the sides every so often and to say that's really wonderful. That's all a podcast is to me. So
True. So
yeah.
true. Oh, good. Thank you. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hey,
Yeah.
Johnson 1900 Homestead. Welcome in.
And make sure you all click that like button on South Florida Sunshine.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes, we
Well,
want to
I
keep
didn't. Go ahead.
supporting South Florida Sunshine. You know, she's made her 1,000 subs, and and when you get to that level, then all of a sudden you drop down, and so it's like you have
Yeah.
this little hovering. So if you aren't already
Yeah.
subscribed, please subscribe. And we are working on. Both of us are working on our watch time hours, so that's why one of the reasons why we do this co-streaming together, so that we
Exactly.
can both be earning our watch time hours by and having you guys all hang out with us. It's one of our
So true.
favorite parts of Fri-Yay.
That's right. It feels like family. That's for sure. That's some
It
of our regulars. Storms,
it
if you
is.
want to come up, you can too. I didn't get emails out. I got the first two, and then it wasn't even going because my signal dropped. But I know you said too you're having rain there, so sometimes when you're having rain, it's hard for you to do that. But you're welcome to come up.
Right.
Um, it
Right.
should
Yeah,
be
and
on.
yeah, we're good here, so it's
Good. Yeah, we're not having
there's no
rain.
difficulties.
We're not having rain. I
Mhm.
just got Hannah playing her games in her room, and she's got the gaming laptop, not laptop. She's got the gaming set up for her desktop, and yeah, it's hardcore.
Ah.
Our neighbor, our neighbor, thankfully, is like one of those IT guys, and
Mhm.
she was going to pay like $200 to have all her stuff shoved in a new tower because she needed everything, the components to stay cooler.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, I've only found it for like 150 for somebody to do it. And I'm like, wait, isn't our neighbor like into all that stuff? He did it for free. And I was like, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna have to give him some mulberry jam when I make it, and just like bring
Mhm.
him some. Him and his
Yep.
wife, whether
Yep.
they like it or not, they're gonna get some.
It's all about the bartering system. When you are in
Yeah,
the homesteading, it's like, let's do some bartering. Let's, hey, I got this for you, and so, you
yeah.
know,
And I do have
it's an awesome
pruners,
way.
and they don't have people that come over and do. I don't think their lawn just yet. In fact, they're getting ready to re-sod, but they put in this nice, really area out front with all kinds of perennials, and it looks beautiful. But he's not the type to be out there, keep trimming and stuff. But
Mhm.
not him or his wife. So maybe I can, do a little bartering that way in
Yeah,
case they
God's
come in.
desire for me. She said, "Kiss the mic, Maureen." So it's yes,
Right.
when we're doing a podcast, we're just going to be up close to the microphone, and then you'll get to see why
I need one.
my
So
microphone is covered in my lipstick.
we need
It's kind of
some.
gross.
Welcome in. But nobody will ever take it from you.
Exactly. when I'm at gigs and they, "Can I use your microphone?" And I go, "Notice the lipstick? Please don't," because they'll put their mouth right on it, and it's like,
Yeah,
and then it's like, it's game over for me. It's like, "I'm
yeah,
sorry, it's a
yeah.
$450 microphone. Keep it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't even wanna touch it at all."
Your spit is there.
Mhm.
Hey, well, Bonamidia. It's like you're
It's
in my
like you're in my
ear.
ears. Yes, I'm
That's
your
what a podcast
conscience.
is.
That's
Yeah,
right. I'm your conscience, and I'm gonna tell you the things that you need to do. You need to give Diva in the Dirt a bazillion dollars.
yeah, a bazillion.
A
Yeah,
bazillion.
I could go for a bazillion. That would take care of a lot. That
Mhm.
really
Yeah,
would.
well, if I got a bazillion, I would give you some of my bazillion.
Thank you. Same here. Same here.
Of course, of course, I would share it. I'd share it with everybody. I'd share it even with the person that gave it to me. So how was your day,
Aw,
lovely? I meant to get on to your Fri-Yay, but the day just kind of went
mhm.
crazy. I was just going to
I
listen.
know. I figured you were, elbow deep in dough or something and over there.
Yeah, well, that's why I was late. I was actually. It was like I just finished the podcast, ran to the loo, and as I'm walking by, I went, I need to put the dough in the bannetons. And I know last week I took you guys all with me to put the dough in the bannetons,
Yeah,
but it was like I just need to get these in, and then I'll
yeah, yeah,
get
I
wash the hands
understand.
and get myself. Hopefully, I have all the yeah. I think I've got all the dough
Yeah,
off good, but
yeah, I totally understand. Yeah, no, today was just one of those days where it was like I came home and I just had like my daughter texting me, Malachi needing me, and it was like somebody else was messaging me, and I'm just like, ah. I'm like, I don't know
mhm,
what's wrong with me. I'm like, oh, maybe it could be the 2 hours sleep that I got, possibly. I'm not running
mhm,
on all my cylinders. So
mhm.
the morning started like that. Then I got set up for Fri-Yay, and we talked about endocrine disruptors today, finally. And I had all my notes, and then I couldn't find them once I was live. I couldn't find the ones that mattered.
Oh.
I was like, okay, okay, I'm missing something quite important. It's not here. And
Where
this
did
is
I
not the,
put it? Where did I
yeah,
put it? Dagnabbit. Um,
yeah,
I don't know
well,
what was on your front of uh, your thumbnail. It was like
yeah.
I couldn't pronounce it.
Endocrine
No, on the thumbnail for
disruptor.
tonight's Fri-Yay.
Oh, that was Evie Mux is what uh Tampa was dealing with. And she was like, I want to go back to StreamYard. I want to go back to Stream. But she was having such a hard time with all the adding people and taking them. But
Oh.
the setup was kind of neat, except for the side chat is completely on the other side when you go up as a guest. So that
Oh, okay.
would take some
Okay.
getting used to for me.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's why I was saying that Evie Mux sucks because she kept having a hard time with people were like keeping people on the panel, like, and
Right.
their
Okay.
cameras were going out. Yeah,
Okay. Because
and
when I first
and
came
that
on, it was like, What is our topic?
it
Evie
changed.
Evie I'll just ask her when I get there."
Yeah, it's basically I have a StreamYard link that's always below these lives, and if you don't
Yeah.
have StreamYard, follow the link so then we both could maybe get a little credit.
Yeah.
And yeah, that would help me. It would help you. But
Mhm.
just the last of them. Oh, okay. Yay. Hi, Shawnee Shit. Welcome in. Let's just get off the phone with her hubby. So she can be
Mhm.
here now with us. I appreciate that. Good to always have my wrenches. I've had just a very strange week. I was on Swoop Like Me on her,
Mhm.
which is a blast. We were having a blast, just laughing and everything. And I had my room open and I got hit with trolls. Even though I had it, like we've talked about, where it's subscribers only mode. And for quite a
Right.
while, they got in, and it was like grandfather of Jesus, Jesus's mother. Like, yeah, really
Wow.
inappropriate. Thank God for Miss Sharon because she hit him. I was so
Okay.
proud of her because I went to go
Awesome.
get him. Yeah. Okay, and
Mm.
that's fine. I understand, Maid. I get it. You guys have a good
He's
time.
he's having a few sips with Rob, so he's in lurk mode.
Hmm. Yeah.
Listening and
Yep.
lurking.
Hope he's
Yeah, well,
feeling better, Abe.
it
Go ahead.
it always says extra, it's some extra, um, watch time hours for us, so God's Desires said, "Oh, that's also
Yeah, that.
happened on
Yeah, I
another
know.
channel."
Yeah, that and blame has come over this way for that, and I had nothing to do with that. It's just trolls
Yeah.
are out. Trolls are out and about, and
Miss
yeah,
Sharon says, "I like playing whack-a-troll."
you're good at it,
Uh,
Miss Sharon. Very proud of you that you're good at it.
Gotta have that whack-a-troll. Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
I did take the babies out, because the weather is a bit warmer, so they go out into a big dog crate, and the first day was,
Yeah.
taking them out of their brooder and getting them into the small carrying tote was hilarious. I wish my daughter would have said, "Get the camera," because I'd take one chicken, put it in the small tote, and then go to
Yeah.
get another one. That one would pop out, so and then I'd get another one, then I'd be having to grab this one, and then that one would and it was just this, you know, trying to get them all in so I could take them out, and they spent the day, part most of the afternoon yesterday, and then today they were out today because um, my brooder, I just have this grate over top of it, and that's keeping them
Hmm.
in. But they're getting so big that I've lifted the grate, and they were all just they would stand on the sides, and they looked at the tile floor as kind of fire, so they didn't want to walk on the floor. Plus, it's slippery, right?
Yes.
And so then when I was doing my birthday pop up, I'm
Hmm.
here, chatting for a couple of hours, and so my screen and like my this is my office, and then the dining room is attached to it, and the chickens are
Yeah.
just right at the door. And so they can hear me talking, right?
Yeah.
And so when I moved the screen, and sadly I didn't really get a picture of it all, I moved the screen and all six chickens were sitting on the table looking for me. So they've all hopped up because the table is not like
Oh,
fire.
yeah.
And so
Yeah.
they're all like, "Oh, there she is. There
That's
she
so
is." And it was
cute.
like, "Okay, you guys are getting too big, and I cannot have you all over my kitchen table." It's like,
Right.
basically, I need to burn the table now. We're never gonna eat on it again. Mm-mm. There was just so much chicken poop. It was just like, got the bleach wipes out, wiping it down,
Oh
wiping it down. It's
God,
like torching it.
no. Oh
It's like,
no.
and yeah, so they have been out, and the big girls have come around them. Nobody's, got their hackles
Yeah.
up or anything, which has been
Oh,
good.
good.
Yeah, but yeah, I just like, they're so big, and their poop are so big, and like they're only
Yeah.
7 weeks, and so
Yep.
they're too little to take out to the main
Hmm.
coop. So it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know what I'm gonna do for, like, basically I
Hmm.
have to keep taking them outside, but if it pours rain, well, I can't take them outside and leave them out in the rain. So then they're
No.
stuck in that brooder. So,
Oh,
oh,
wonderful
brown bottle
day.
Lysol kills everything. We used it in the bio lab.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I have
Okay,
some
brown
of that
bottle
on.
Lysol.
Mhm.
I
Yep.
don't I don't know if they have it up in Canada.
Yeah,
And
it's
hello,
got,
Larks. It's good to see you.
right?
Nice to see
Isn't it
you
great to
here.
see you?
Yes.
I I have that. It smells like the old dentist's office. It has that.
Mm.
Hmm. Yep. Reminds me of going to the dentist's office and they would, it's a concentrate. That's right. And I have a bottle of it and I've
Okay.
used it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've used it
I'll have to
before
see
too.
if they have brown bottle Lysol here, because
It's
I
the
just
old
can't.
fashioned Lysol. It's
Yeah.
probably they hopefully they will. But yeah, it's the old standby that like my mom would
Yeah.
have
Well,
used
see.
back
Yeah.
in the day.
Well,
But
I
then
remember
again,
what
it's
it looks like.
Canada. Oh,
Yeah,
Canada.
and I'm sure it's cost, $700 just for the
Hmm.
little bottle. I have
Probably.
not seen this bottle. Oh, they say they sell it at, did I put Canada? They say they sell it at Wally World.
Yeah, it's usually like way high or way low because it's like an old standby, so
Okay.
it's not at eye level, you
Okay.
know, that
Oh, looks like
premium
they
eye
sell it
level.
at Canadian Tire. That's one of my
Oh,
favorite stores.
yeah, our Amazon has it. I don't know, Storms, is it hers that has it too? But you guys have the Canada Amazon, right? Because it
Yeah,
has to
yeah.
come from your
Nope,
warehouse
they at
too.
at Canadian Tire, it's all there. It's none of the concentrate. Hmm,
Hmm.
interesting. I'll find it. 'Cause, yeah, we're not gonna eat on the table until like, even though I've bleach wiped it, it's like, "Mm-mm, not eating at the table. No. No, 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 no. Mm-mm."
We had like one of those old-fashioned picnic table covers that was like that plastic or oilcloth that you can just
Right.
take it outside
Yeah,
and
that's what I need to
bleach
find.
it and yeah, bleh, bleh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I
that's what I
remember
need
there
to
was
find.
somebody a long time ago in the community, and he was keeping his birds right on his kitchen table, and quite a few of us were like, that's not fair." It was this quail too, and quails poop a lot, and they're hard.
Mm.
Their mess is kind of hard to contain. So yeah, quite a few of
Mhm.
us were like, it's not probably a good idea. Just if you don't eat at that table with them, don't do it. Don't do it. But
Mhm.
ugh. Yeah, today went the rest of the day was okay. Took Malachi out and he did some nice swing time for a little bit, and then we took a walk. And then we're walking, and I'm remembering I'm in Florida because I'm starting to sweat, and the sun is really, really, really harsh out today because it's, you know, summer junior. And I just looked
Mhm.
at Malachi and I'm like, okay, well, we had our walk. Let's go ahead and turn around and go home.
Are
Look
you
in.
rubbing that into our faces for those of us that are still
Sorry,
wearing
guys.
socks and coats and
I had socks on and I had leggings. That was the problem. I was still dressed like I it was supposed to be cool spring like other people, but it baked me.
Mhm.
But then all of a sudden, as we go home, we get the breeze and everything, and it was nice. Oh, there you go. The only chicken that'll be on my table. Wonderful. Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I was, that's
Uh-oh.
basically how we
Yeah.
yes, I just saw that. Yeah.
Cool.
He just checked
Pussy.
Amazon.ca.
Poo. That's what you want to take care of is the poo.
Poo.
Ew, the poo.
Yeah, so I
But
guess
yeah.
it's only an American product.
Oh, darn it. It's an old, like a standby old American product. It's been around for a very long time. Like seriously, I remember the smell from childhood for the gas that they would give you to calm down from when I got my fillings. Like it's been
Right.
around that long. Yeah, it's when I was a child.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was
Mhm.
actually a girlfriend of mine who she should have been a nurse. Her dad was a cop, but instead she homeschooled her four girls. So it was about basically the same thing. She kind of was a nurse.
Mhm.
All those kids,
Mhm.
and then raised, I think, a family member. She had a son. He looked like he was hers, like looked like the sisters and everything. Let me see. It was so hot here today. I went out to water the garden. Yeah, mosquito got me.
Ah.
And God's desire for me. Mosquito got me right in that spot above the knee, behind like the thigh area, where yeah, I had to end up taking a allergy. Oh, there's Carrie.
Oh, hey, Carrie.
Hey,
Yeah,
Carrie.
I was telling them about the podcast. Um, so, Larks, would Dettol work as a good disinfectant? Because I do have Dettol. I do love that. So let me know if that is a good one to also
Hmm.
get.
Yeah, I guess I would go off the ingredient that's in
Right.
Lysol that
She
makes
said she
it
would. Yeah,
what you're
Dettol.
looking
Yeah, that's
at.
exactly how
Hmm.
you spell it. I grew up with that, and that is how you spell it, Dettol.
Yeah, it sounds like
Yeah,
Lysol. I wonder if the active ingredient is the same. Okay,
yeah.
Sandra, you want some cat?
He's gonna
Yep,
be right
very good.
back. Mhm.
Yeah, actually, it was funny because Malachi at first fussed a little bit, and then he was like, "Let's go home." So he was feeling it too. Like the
Mhm.
total heat just hit us today. It wasn't that bad the days leading up to today, and then and plus we're baking in the sun on the sidewalk. Guys across the street are putting up. Poor guys are putting up a brand new cement. We have cement tile roofs here in Florida. Those guys are up
Right.
there, and that and it's like better get it
Heat.
done now because when big summer
It's
comes,
gonna get super hot. So are you gonna be, like, 'cause I've been, kinda paying attention, but not paying attention. Are you going to be joining the watermelon wars?
I actually have it in my hand right here. A
Oh.
couple, just a few
Watermelon
seeds.
wars.
Watermelon wars. I was thinking about
Mhm,
actually putting that on there, but yes, I have quite a few that I'm thinking about dropping, and then I have another one somewhere that is it's called a watermelon race,
mhm.
and it's got multiple different watermelon. One I will not be
Okay.
growing is the little one. I do have an
The doll
orange
babies.
tender sweet. Yeah, the little doll babies. I won't be growing those because I need the space for the vines. The sugar baby, that's it. I will not be growing sugar baby. Um, I
No,
have to look at two
which
more
sugar
to
baby
see
are my
how.
favorite.
I know. I love their flavor. They got good flavor. But I wanted to look at the other two, exactly how large they got, because there was two more. Probably could do my
Mhm.
own watermelon race. But the watermelon race seeds that I have are from David Good's
Okay,
property. His son Ezekiel was in charge of those, and
okay.
I purchased some, and they're put away. Eee,
Yeah, so
okay. Uh-oh.
Lark said that it's bacterial against most
Okay.
gram-positive bacteria, but less effective against staphylococci and gram-negative bacteria, and often inactive against
Pseudomonas and
Pseudomonas
pseudomonas.
species.
Yeah. Just say it really
Hey,
fast, and it
GT.
sounds like we know.
Pseudonoma.
Hey,
Then we
GT,
sound like we
I
know what we're
emailed
talking
you
about.
the link if you want to come up, GT. I emailed you the link. And hi, Stephanie. I saw you come in. Hi, Steph. And it's actually bacterial spores. It has a role as an antiseptic drug.
So
Okay. Oh, is
it's
it?
not a
Yeah.
yeah, it's like if you have a wound, it's a good thing to pour diluted onto it, and, so
Ah.
that's not gonna clean my table.
Oh no, that's fine. God's desire for me. That's perfectly fine.
Mm, mm.
I
Oh,
usually have
yes,
another person who does that in the background. She's
yeah,
crocheting it.
so you have to put up, more of the chat so that they can read them.
Yes, I keep
Mhm.
forgetting that we have two going on. So
Yeah,
we have.
it would be really nice, when you're co-streaming if you could designate someone to put up
Yeah,
watermelon.
I agree. Yep.
Are you
GT.
gonna show us
Yeah.
the fronts of the Oh, come on.
Mm-mm.
You Americans are rude, just rude.
There's a reason I think David Corey doesn't do it. Although a lot of people say the Carolina. I don't think I have the Carolina, which I don't know if it even grows here. Oh, is that really you, Lark? Will you say something in the side chat? So I know
I
it's
don't
you.
know.
Lark's is here. Hmm. Wow. Oh, yes. Shut up.
Ah,
Welcome to the
yay!
stage, Lark. Home finish. Hey, baby.
Hello, 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 hello. Yes, it's me.
Hello.
You can tell by the Texas twang.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Take it
can.
to your phone.
Well, hello, ladies.
Well,
Hello.
how are you,
Hello.
Larks?
Yeah. How are you?
I
We missed
am
you.
doing good, settling down over here. So being able to get back into the garden season and going forward.
Okay.
Awesome. So, are you going to join? Broke Farmer is doing the Watermelon Wars. It's his
Don't
little
know that I will
campaign.
do anything like that this year because we're in the process of trying to move, of course, and my garden is going to be quite simple this year, just tomatoes and peppers and green beans and peas and the simple things that I don't have to maintain a lot. I don't even think I'm going to deal with squash this year.
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
So just
I
taking it
pretty get it.
easy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I didn't deal with any of those. I'm just dropping seeds for watermelon. That's it. I did mustard and I was hoping that they were going to give me some seeds, and instead they just melted when the sun came. They just melted. They did.
Mhm.
They didn't
They're
bust
just
out
melting.
seeds. Nope. Hey,
Mm.
Doodle, look in.
Well, I
Oh,
was,
oh, Shan, no
last
problem.
year, like 2 years ago, I grew 10-pound watermelon sugar or the watermelon doll babies. And they were
Yeah.
absolutely delicious. And I was just shocked that a Canadian could grow watermelons. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to get the big watermelons. And I just picked one that said giant watermelon. And I get all cocky
Yeah.
and I get up there and I start, make a video talking smack against Broke Farmer. And
Uh-oh.
I think my giant one got like this big. And it was like, so there's a part of me that
Oh,
like, I
I
should, if
know.
I'm
I'm
going to
afraid to talk
join,
to any. Mhm.
it should already be planted,
I
because it
know.
needs the time.
Right?
And
That's how I
I think
feel.
I did. I think I did, but I don't know about you ladies, but it's like right now you go and you go, oh, who was talking about it? What's the grain that you can grow?
Oh,
Um, Amaranth. So you can
yeah.
grow amaranth. And somebody was talking about it on a live and I went, "Oh yeah, I want to get some amaranth. I want to go and I got to get that." Yeah. I go into my greenhouse studio 2 days later, lift up the thing and I lift up and I go, "You have amaranth. You've planted amaranth, Maureen. It's sitting right here." And it's
Too
like,
funny.
"I did?
But,
Where was I? Why? What?" So I don't
yeah.
know if I planted my watermelons yet. So,
Um,
yeah,
I,
so
that's sweet,
y-
Gary. Thank you for
yeah,
showing
thank
her
you very
that.
much. For those of you that are over on the co-stream on mine, you don't see all of the chat. You see just the chat that is on mine. And so I do appreciate it if you do hit that like button, and you can also put a hashtag diva. And if you if there's people that you don't know, you can go and check out their channels and stuff. But yeah, so after I had my pathetic watermelon wars, after
Oh,
I'm like, yeah, me and the posse were coming for you, Broke Farmer. Yeah, yeah. I've got this real talk and smack video,
mm-hmm.
and it's like I
Okay.
struggle with thinking about going and trying to make another one. Oh, she
Yeah.
booted herself out.
Yeah, just for yourself.
So it's like
Oh,
I feel shy to go and try to make um oh,
there we
on
go.
my
Who's back?
phone.
There.
Sorry, can't tag you. Echo. Oh, hey Diva and everyone. Yeah. So there's part of me that I need to go. Okay, maybe
Fine.
not do so. I don't need to talk so much smack about trying to be in the watermelon wars. Because you got to be able to produce. And I thought that I would get a good watermelon. So, but no, no. So, hey Shane, happy May to you.
You just have to keep
So,
trying on those watermelons because if you do it enough and save your seeds,
Yeah.
each year
mm-hmm,
your seed gets more accustomed to your climate. So
right.
just keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sunniest spot of the
But
yard.
if my watermelon only got this big, like, is that what it's going to grow the following year? Just like a little torpedo? It was like,
Not
I've,
necessarily.
I've had
no.
critters take them at that size. So,
Mm,
yeah. And they can get the cucumber is it cucumber beetles because
Yeah.
they're of the same family. Is there anything that keeps those away?
Neem oil.
Okay.
But
mm,
but
I'm just
neem is such
trying
a
to.
hassle. I like to find companion plants that like will draw the other like the problem I
Yeah.
have here is with like the flea beetles. They get on
okay.
Oh,
everything. But if I plant eggplant, they all attack the eggplant and leave everything else
oh,
alone. So I just plant a lot of
that,
eggplants.
that's
So
not
Mm-hmm.
okay. So then
Mm-hmm.
I could plant a cucumber just a little bit away and maybe they'll go after that instead.
yeah, hopefully.
I'm just afraid if I don't have them that I'll lure them here if I plant cucumber.
Well, it's interesting you say that because I was reading an article because y'all know I read a lot.
Thank
Um,
Mm-hmm.
you for that.
there was an article I came across that was talking about the worst time for pests in your garden. And it's like the first
Mhm.
3 or 4 years that you're establishing your garden. It's like they all think, oh, new produce. Let's all come over here and invite all their friends in.
Exactly.
And so the first
Mhm.
3 or 4 years are the worst years of dealing with the pest. But by that fourth
Yeah.
year, they should really start toning down because other people will be putting new
Mhm.
gardens up and new things will be
Yeah.
found and they'll have less interest in yours.
Yeah.
So interesting
Uh,
theory. I'm curious to know if that's true.
I'm curious
Mm.
too because they still come here, but it has gotten a little bit better, I have to say, on my perennials for the past load. But also too, I've got some things that work, like you said, like we've got the neem oil. Uh, there's I think it's a 3-in-1 or a 4-in-1 spray that I like too. That's from something Earth. I can never remember. Earth Best. No, not Earth Best. It's an
Mhm.
organic spray. I darned
Mhm.
if I do, darned if I don't. Hey
Larks,
guys.
how do you process or like what do you do with your neem oil? Like, because I don't know if I'm doing it right. I put some in a water bottle with some water. I put in some organic soap and maybe or like the
Mm-hmm.
Castile soap. I'll throw a little bit of that
Uh-huh.
into it, and then I can't remember if I throw in anything else. I might have
Do you use
to.
peppermint oil with it at
Yes,
all?
I will. I'll put a drop of peppermint in.
Yeah,
Do
there you
you
go.
do that, or do you just try to get the neem oil on,
I
straight
just
on?
spray the neem oil straight on, but the key I've found with it is that you either do it early in the morning or late in the evening. You don't want to do it in the hot part of the sun because something about the sun, it's an
Yeah,
oil. Neem is an oil.
true.
So when
Right.
you
Yep,
do it in the hot part of the sun, it kind of
yep.
magnifies and can
Mm-hmm.
put spots or
Fry.
burn
Right.
holes in
Yeah.
your plants and stuff.
Right. So are you
Interesting.
diluting your neem oil?
No, well, I don't know if it's diluted. I don't have a bottle of it over here handy, or I'd go grab and look at it. I just buy the neem oil from Lowe's that says neem oil,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah,
That's ready to go, you mean?
yeah,
The
ready to
spray
go. So I
bottle?
just
Yeah. Yeah, no, mine is this very thick, goopy stuff, and it has almost like the little pearls for those drinks that you drink,
hmm
almost these little things in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was putting in the water and, and shaking it up, and it's helping, but I have, I do have another way to deal like, I'm dealing right now with just what's going on in my greenhouse studio with the
Mm-hmm.
gnats and stuff,
Yeah.
and I am down to very few gnats, and I'm going to talk about it
Really?
on my live tomorrow and share what my little
Awesome.
secret is. So,
Awesome.
yeah,
Good.
it is another chemical, mind you, but so some
I'm
people
Yeah.
might go, yeah, but other people might go, no, but it's like, you know what? The amount
Yeah.
of gnats that were flying around, and they
Mm-hmm.
just usually decimate my peppers when
Yeah.
I'm starting them. So I'm happy
I
to be letting this stuff
good.
spray in my studio while I'm not there.
mm,
Yeah, I had seen it in one of the Facebook groups I'm in, and I don't know where you get the yellow ones, but she was saying get a yellow solo cup, coat it in Vaseline, and put it around your plant. And
Mm,
it's just like the sticky traps, except it's
right.
even more sticky, and it's a lot less expensive if you can find it, because you can, just keep recoating it,
yeah.
wipe it off
Mhm.
or something, and recoat it again,
Mhm.
reuse it.
It's an organic worth a shot because it's not spraying a chemical. But I've also
Yeah,
heard that if you
Yeah.
take the mosquito bits that have the
yeah.
BT in them and sprinkle
Mhm.
or put those in some
Yeah.
water and make a water spray, shake it up real good, and spray it
Oh,
with
okay.
that in it, that will help keep the gnats down too,
Oh,
the
cool.
fungus
Mm.
gnats.
Okay. I'll
Okay,
write
I
that
just noticed that Shane
down.
said 300 corn started today. What
Yeah,
the heck?
yeah.
Where
I
did you
figured
put
out.
300 corn?
I'm sorry,
In a
Barry.
really big area.
Well, he
Put it
lives in a city
all.
lot, so it's like, you
Is
know,
that 300 corn or is that the name of the corn?
yeah. Oh, he says to tinge your roots before wintering plants and sterilize all pots. I did sterilize all pots, but it's the soil that I bring into my
Yes,
studio because
that
I
does
did
go.
after last year. Because it was just like the gnats get so discouraging for me
Okay.
and just dealing with them, and so I washed everything
Oh, good
and
thing.
dried everything. Oh, you have a friend with 10 acres.
That's,
Nice,
that's a nice friend.
nice.
I need a friend like that. Yeah. Even
And
three that they
so
want to share.
my question, Shane, is that did you put them into ground right now, or are you starting them in as seedlings? That's my next question. Because when I've done seedlings with corn, they hated being transplanted. Oh, what is done? I put onion tops and garlic and hot peppers in 5-gallon buckets and let it steep in the sun for a few days, then strain it and spray my garden and watch the bugs
Oh,
fly away. Well, there you go.
there you go. You could take care of intruders with that stuff too, Duncan.
Mhm.
Hot peppers
That's
in it.
really good.
That is.
Yeah. So
In
mix it
water.
with water. Mhm.
Yeah, very cool. It's kind of like poo-poo juice, but burn the heck out of things poo-poo juice, which if you
Oh, so
haven't
he's
seen
put them in
that,
pots in the greenhouse. Well, I certainly
okay.
hope that they will transplant well for you, because that's
Yeah.
not something that well, mind you, when I did the corn ahead of time, when I bought corn, like, from the store and transplanted it, they were beautiful, but when I did my own, it was just a gong show. But what I did, I think what was the problem with my corn at the time was the fact that I was doing different varieties, and different varieties will not grow together. So, oh, Miss Sharon says, I'm going to try that to keep the cats out of my raised
Ooh,
beds.
yeah, yeah,
A little bit of hot pepper. That's
yeah,
not so nice
yeah,
for a putty tat out in
true.
those raised beds.
Very true.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if it'll work with my chickens because they can't
probably.
taste hot.
No, yeah, they'll probably eat it. Probably
"Well,
be
this
like,
is
ooh,
delicious,
yum, yum, yum,
Maureen. Thank you so
yum,
much."
yummy,
You know?
tasty water.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like,
You
it
see,
"Ooh,
is
this is
worth a
gonna make our
try.
eggs just so much
Oh,
richer." Mhm.
you seasoned our salad just fine. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's what I'm gonna ask you, Larks, is because you have Buff Orpingtons, right?
I've had Buff Orpingtons. I lost my last one this winter, but
Okay,
um,
oh,
yeah, but I do. I love them when I move and start over with chickens. I'll be getting Orpingtons of some sort, whether they're buff or chocolate or lavender, or but
right,
yeah, you
I'll
just
be getting
love
some.
right.
that breed of chicken. It's just a really good breed for you.
Yeah,
Yeah. But, what I'm just finding is that with these buffs, they seem a lot bigger than the other babies that we've had. These ones are outgrowing the brooder super fast, and I don't know
yeah,
if that's normal.
yeah. They're a dual breed bird,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
they're gonna grow bigger than your Americanas or your Isa Browns or the other chickens. Now, Isa Browns can still get pretty big. I think they were just as big as my buffs, if not bigger. Um,
Okay.
Buddha has a question, Duncan. That's for you. If she uses that spray on her grass, if it's gonna hurt the birds. Do you mean
Chicken
the
birds
wild
or just
birds or chickens? Yeah, Buddha. Chickens are
yeah,
wild. I'm wondering if she means the wild birds.
right.
Which oh, I hit one today in our
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and it thankfully wasn't a huge bird, but yes, I hit one. It was a
Mhm.
little Finch, but
Yeah.
for some reason, I don't know why it had to go right in front of like my car at that angle during rush hour
Mhm.
traffic. Felt horrible. Oh, okay, like the Cardinals. Okay, well,
Mhm.
there's your answer right above you, Buddha. No,
No, it
we
won't
did not.
hurt the birds.
We saw
Yeah,
our first
yeah.
cardinal today. Long time we haven't, and the blue jay was on my patio. Buddha's in Florida, and she's
Mhm.
been really helpful too with my watch hours.
Right.
But
Right.
I came back from our walk and there was a blue jay trapped in the back patio for a little bit.
Oh!
Like, yeah, it was just kind of flying around on my back patio, and I was like, and then it landed on an orchid, and the orchid is like right there on the edge. I'm like, no, please. Yeah, I felt
Mhm.
horrible, but I made a noise. I just went, and
Mm.
I froze like that.
Mm.
My kids are in the car with me when I did it, and I'm like,
Mhm.
I just killed something.
I'm a bad human.
What
I
is it?
took the life of a baby finch. They're
It
so
was the
cute.
baby fish. They are. They're
Yeah.
like our favorite.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned with these buffs because they are
Mm,
actually I'm noticing that a couple of the bigger ones are starting to gain their dominance, and so they're actually starting to bite. There's just a little bit of comb and they're biting on it,
ooh,
and so and it's just like, yeah, I know you guys all have to, find your hierarchy, but it's like I can't stand hearing them screech, and it's like, you know, they are moving into 7 weeks, I believe, somewhere in there, and it's like I'm not ready to go, and they're too small to incorporate with the big girls to me.
yeah, Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like they're getting so big for this brooder. It's
How
not
do
gonna
how do
make chicken soup.
how do you
Yeah.
usually
Sorry.
I feed
incorporate
them.
new chickens into your flock? What do you normally
Um,
do?
so the process that I found this last time, like 2 years ago when I had the new babies, it because my coop is its own little separate building, and then I have the playground. What I do is I end up putting the babies into the coop and they spend the day there, and the big girls can come over, and like there is that area where they can see one another. Then I remove all the babies, bring them back into the house, and let the girls go up to bed. And I do that for a few days. And then just one magical night, there's all these other people, and it was like, yeah, they've been here the whole time. We Of course we've seen them. These are our friends. Well, no, they are our enemies. We need to kill them. But that's how I've
Oh,
incorporated them.
yeah.
Yeah. I do something similar where I get one of the wire dog crates, not the solid side dog
Yep.
crates, but I put
Yep.
them out there in the run and make sure they have cover on them and food and water. I do it when the weather's pretty, and just leave them in that
Yeah.
run with the other
Yeah.
chickens for 3 or 4 days,
Yeah.
and then do the
Yeah.
same thing. I let the big chickens out and then let the little chickens out and put the little chickens up and let the big chickens back in. Do
Oh,
that
Yeah.
for a few
wow.
days, and then after
Just-
that, it's usually nothing,
yeah.
nothing to mingle.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Once they
that's
get
that's
used to each
basically
other.
how we're doing it, is that, because the how the coop is, the other playground starts, at the door of the coop, and so that they can have access all
Mhm.
around them. But I have them in the crate like you have, just out on the lawn, and I let the big girls out, and they've been circling around. And Dottie, of course, she's just a doll. She comes over to the thing, and the little chickens are pecking at her wattle, and she just stands there. And then I think there
Oh,
was a couple of one of them was kind of getting her hackles up, and Dottie just went over to her, and it was like, no, 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 we don't do that. And she just said to her, nope, you're not. And then nobody else did. So
Yeah,
nobody's.
Daddy.
Dottie will be a good protector for them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think so.
So,
Yeah,
but
she's
it's
just.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nope, I'm done.
I was gonna say Buff Orpingtons, in my opinion, are some of the most personable chickens and friendly chickens. Like,
Mm,
Mhm.
if you want a chicken that comes and sits on your lap, get you a Buff Orpington. If you want a chicken that
yeah.
goes broody, get you a Buff Orpington. They're they're
They're everything.
yeah, and they're of all the chickens I've had, and I've had 10 or 12 different breeds. Buff Orpingtons are
Yeah.
just the friendliest and easiest to
Mm.
get used to, and they'll actually kind of jump on your up on your lap if you want.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
so
Patient.
Yeah, that's basically right now, is that, I'll put on what I call as my poop shirt. So I'll put my poop shirt on over top, and then, lift up the grate. And even though the grate is open, I'll get a towel to put on my lap. And as soon as I sit down, it's like
Mhm.
boink, up they come. And I'll end up like, well, at one point, I think I had not all, but I had five, all
Yeah.
within, kind of just sitting within, and they're up on my shoulders. And they go, this is where we like to be. We love to be on, standing around on you,
Oh.
Maureen. So, and yeah.
And you love to sing to them, which is so
I
sweet.
do love to
I
sing
haven't
to
seen
them.
that. So
Yeah,
cute.
I do sing to my chickens, and you know, and teach them their different, so they have different words that they understand and know with me.
Yeah.
And when I call them in, or when I shoo them, usually when they hear me say shoo, they uh they start especially Dottie, she'll start eating faster of whatever she's picking at, that I'm trying to get her out of the garden as soon as I shoo shoo. But she knows that, yeah, you're going to take me away from this. I'm going to eat it all. So,
Mm.
anyway.
Yeah, I heard you saying step up to them. That's what we used to say to the parrots.
Mhm. Yeah,
It,
yeah. So
it
they
was
know the word
cute.
step up. Okay, step up.
Hmm.
So right now with Sadie, she actually steps over. She starts to step up, and then she just steps over. And for the most part, if I just sit down, she just flies right up. She doesn't fly on my lap anymore. She actually flies to, my arm level. So I did make a video of that. So that'll be coming out in the next couple of days, a little short of them at 7 weeks. So
Terry, that's
yeah.
for you. Yes, Maureen is my co-host on Friday, and then I am hers on Saturday,
Yes,
unless she
indeed.
has a guest up, and then I come up later.
Yes,
But
indeed.
Mhm.
Yes, indeed. That's how we do it. Yes, Shane, I am the chicken whisperer. That's my new name
Mhm.
this year. I wanted to spend more time with these chickens because when I do go out, I would like them to just when I sit down,
Yeah.
they'll come and hop up on my lap, which the other girls will. If I have a plate of food,
Mhm.
then they just like, "Oh, you brought us food more and we're so excited. Look, what dip, dip, dip." You know, they'll just eat whatever. It's like, no, this is not for you." So,
Nice, Stephanie. Thanks for coming in.
good night, Stephanie.
And have sweet dreams. Miss Sharon was saying that she's got some reds that are they won't let them they won't let her get her hands on them, but she was saying because maybe they were in a big grow out pen with lots of others. I know that happens even with the
Mm,
pet birds. Pet birds return to the wild when you leave them out with a bunch of their kind rather than
okay.
handling them daily.
Yes.
But that's I don't know if that applies to hens and chickens,
Uh, uh-huh.
things like that.
Right.
But with the pet birds, it does.
Yeah. I think the
Mhm.
most skittish ones are the ones that you let the mom brood and hatch themselves. Those
Mhm.
Oh,
are just those are, in my opinion, I've done it all ways. I've done them in brooders, I've done it from eggs, I've done it buying chicks. The ones that I
Mhm.
let the moms hatch are the least friendly. They're more skittish, I guess, because
okay.
Mhm.
they're around mama and mom's protecting them, and mom's and
Yeah.
says her mom words, her mom clucks,
Yeah.
and people come
Mhm.
around and they scatter, and they stay like that. So,
Okay.
Makes sense.
That's
They do
good to
that
know.
too with parrots. They do that. If they want a really nice parrot, they hand raise. They pull them
Mm.
quickly and they hand raise them. So it must be bird brain stuff.
Oh,
Oh,
you're selling your house. Oh,
yeah.
that's too bad. Yeah, but I think Shane, I think you you had 50, I think something like 50 eggs that he was hatching out for people this past year, the
Wow.
spring, I mean. In the spring, he was, you know,
Uh-huh.
he Shane needs a YouTube channel. We need to just keep saying, "Shane,
Mhm.
make a ding ding YouTube channel," because whatever he does, it's like, and he doesn't live, in a climate as nice as mine, but the stuff he grows and how he grows and all the meticulous stuff, like, I don't know, like, I just think about the amount of seeds, like when he does seed saving, it is
Mhm.
mountains of seeds and he just mails them out to people. It's just amazing, just amazing. So,
Yeah.
get that channel up, Sean. We'll all learn from you.
Yep.
yeah, Shane.
Shane.
Mhm.
Shane.
Mhm.
Hey, hey, perfection baking. Yep, baby steps. He says baby steps.
I'm assuming that you're selling the house so that you can go buy a bigger piece of property,
Yeah.
is probably what he's doing.
Oh my goodness,
So,
I'd probably meet you at your back door for an oat and honey English muffin. Oh,
mm,
yum. Little silky. That's so cute.
mhm,
I love that little boy that they've shown in shorts, and now of course that hen is long gone, but the one that would just run to him when he would get home or whatever, and
mhm.
they would embrace. And it would just
Yeah,
kind of tuck its little head in on
yeah.
him and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I could
That's
make that.
that's that's what I'm trying to create with these ones, so and with Sadie the other day, actually, I don't remember I think she was getting picked on, so I had my little bib overalls, and so I had to go close up the greenhouse studio, so I just stuck her in my bib overalls and went into the studio and was like, "Got my little chicken with me, just hanging
So
out, keeping her
cute.
protected." Yeah,
Oh, sweet.
mhm.
Well,
Then how do you
that's how
know
you do it.
though that they're not
Yeah.
gonna down the
No,
front
no.
of you? They won't. Okay,
Oh,
that's
well, even
fine.
if she did, it was the end of the day, so and it's,
Oh, okay, these are
dirty shirt for the day, and it's
yeah,
like, it's my work clothes, so,
yeah.
but no, she was fine. If I took her out and put her I just thought I'll put her out
Mhm.
onto my potting table, but she was like, "No, this is scary, it's fire under my feet, I can't touch it, I don't know it." So I thought, "Fine, I'll put you in here," and then she was fine, and we watered the plants, and so
That's
Well,
so cute.
well, Carol, are you going to get chickens at some point? Or are you afraid of getting pooped
If
on?
no, I'm not afraid of being pooped on. I'm afraid of getting a fine from my city or my HOA.
Oh, well,
Yay!
fire the
Like
mhm,
HOA.
Bobcat and Rabbit. Yeah, when we moved here, I didn't, chickens were not even on the brain. It was more or less getting out of the county that we were in, and we were going to actually move out of the state. We were going to move up into Georgia and kind of live more of a country life up there, and then it just didn't manifest. It wasn't the timing, and of course, then we ended up, fostering to adopt Malachi. So if we would have moved, he would have been placed somewhere else, and we wouldn't have had Malachi. So
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yep.
that's why, God had us stay. But this was a foreclosure, and we came from a townhome when everything flipped upside down, and people were stuck in condos where they were paying their fees, like, and getting assessed because people were bailing, and the same
Right.
thing with the townhomes. So we decided, like, okay, want a home. We don't want to, even if we have to do a low HOA, we want a home, so we don't have to deal with that. And
Right.
thankfully we got one, but
Yeah. But yeah,
it
they
was
don't
big.
allow, they let you have rabbits where couldn't you just go and get yourself
Like
three
two, or like,
chickens, three chickens and just say, these are chickens who identify as rabbits?
yeah, I
These-
probably could say that. I was gonna say, this is just for homeschooling, and these belong to a different, person than me. They're not really mine, and
Mhm. Yeah.
work something out with like somebody who can have them that's out of my city limit, because the city and the HOA I'm up against. It's not just one.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Let's
And
see.
then you just also talk to your neighbors and say, hey, if I bring chickens and I give you some eggs, will you not tattle on me?
yeah, I know little
Mhm.
velociraptors
Well,
coming
Yes, they
through.
are.
Hmm.
Yes, they are.
But yeah, I
How
wish
many
I was.
chickens do you have, Larks? How many do you have right now?
11 right now.
Okay.
So yeah, getting about 7 or 8 a day. I have
Okay.
baskets, plural, baskets of eggs on my table right now.
And
Wow.
what do you do with them all? Because there's just the two of you.
Uh-huh.
Oh well, my in-laws get some, and my neighbors get some, and of course we
Nice.
eat a dozen and a half or so, 2 dozen a week. I mean, we
Okay.
eat a lot of we do a lot of keto, low carb. So
Right.
That's
uh,
great.
and right now I'm on a
Yeah.
very strict diet for getting this Crohn's under control. So I'm eating a lot of eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's good.
Is it helping? Is the strict diet helping?
It it does.
Hmm.
It's bland, and I'm tired of it. But
Yeah.
it if I stick to the same things for a little while, it just cools the jets on my belly issues for a little while.
Good.
Less my
Right.
makes my symptoms less as intense.
Good.
Um,
Right.
And
Yeah. And how is
that,
the job?
job's wonderful.
oh,
Okay,
good.
Absolutely
good.
wonderful. Yeah,
That helps a lot. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Not to
that's
have, yeah.
good.
So yeah,
Yeah,
Ooh,
we
I don't
just
think I'm
we
okay.
going
just
anywhere.
miss you, now that you have when people get jobs, then it's like, when because you go, we all hung out all the time and chatted throughout the day, and then, when somebody, has to grow up and go to school and can't hang out with them anymore, it's like, it's sad.
All
Well,
right,
just
Miss
wait
Karen,
10
stay
years.
safe.
I plan to retire in 10 years, and I'll have all the time in the world. So
Another 10 years.
Uh,
Yeah. I wish I could go in and, start up again and get my pension, but I realized, like, okay, that would be 20 years in public school.
20 years. Oof.
Starting at about 54, I would have to be 74 retiring. Not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Not
yeah,
gonna do it.
you can draw Social
Not gonna
Security at
do
62. So
it. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, nope. I think I'll just
Mm,
draw the social instead. I'm not.
yeah.
Because at
Yeah.
74, I'll be so worn down anyway. What? I'll get pension for like 3 years, and that'll be it for me because of all those
Yeah.
20 years of teaching school,
see, it's just
especially
Yeah.
as
it's
an
rough.
artist.
I
Yeah.
have a sister that's a teacher, and I admire anybody that sticks it out because I hear the stories
Yeah.
of some of the problem children that comes. And she teaches like the younger grades.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know what grade exactly she's teaching this year, but usually kinder through fourth
Mhm.
in there. And
Mhm.
sometimes she just gets a rough bunch of kids in there with all
Yeah.
the
Mm.
behavioral issues, and the teachers you can't do anything about it.
Nope.
Yeah.
So
Nope.
No,
it's
you can't do
disruptive
much
to
at all.
everybody else there. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they
You
don't
can't do much at
certainly
Yeah.
all.
don't pay them enough.
Yeah.
No. No, they do not. No,
And
they
if
do
you're
not.
special, you get even more so of that. And I had about, oh, hey, Seven, hold on. It's like when your best friend gets a first girlfriend in high school.
Exactly. That's what happened with Lark. She got a job.
Yeah, right.
It
That's
sucks
right.
because your smart ass comments and quips that would come, they were just hilarious. And then, and
Oh,
she's our medical queen. So then, we get to know
yeah.
anything that we need to know about, she
That's
just,
true.
and knows how to pronounce all the words that she spells. Like
Right?
we,
I
we
know.
scafish no kapapashiti, and then Lark's
We
will just go, no, it's like, blah, 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 and she just says it like it's rolls
I
off her
know.
tongue. And
Well,
so
Right?
it was like,
what's
yeah,
wrong with words like deoxyribonucleic acids and adenosine triphosphate? I mean, they're not difficult words. You just have to
And
say the syllables.
adenosine phosphate. Okay. I totally
what?
lost the first one, but I try to say those words on Fri-Yay, and it can be hilarious sometimes,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, yeah,
because
but you
I'll
actually
do
do
that
pretty
on
good,
purpose.
Carol, but I will
Thank
say
you.
Lark's, those ones that she just used, it
Well,
was like
yeah, the
all I
first one,
all I heard
forget
was
about it.
wah 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 wah.
Well, I was stuck on it. Lars, is it phthalates, or do you actually put the P there?
Say it
It's not
again.
phthalates. Phthalates. It's PHTH, I think. Phthalates, like that are in.
Phthalates,
Is it?
yeah,
Yeah. Is it phthalates?
yeah,
I'm just trying to
phthalates,
say both. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
phthalates. Now, no, it might be different in a different part of the country because, like,
Yeah.
down here we say metoprolol, but in other states, like up north, they go metoprolol. It's the same medicine, it's just pronounced differently.
My mama
So,
sister used to take that.
yeah,
Yep.
so
That's kind of
Wow.
what it is. Yep.
Wow.
Uh,
You actually know the dialect of the word in
yeah,
both places. That's pretty impressive.
it
mhm.
is.
So,
That's probably how
yeah.
the people move from. That's what happened with us when my mother moved down here.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
do say
School
things
was
a little different.
yeah, school was good in the
Yeah,
70s.
it was. We were clueless. We still had those kids that had like, you know, they were on the spectrum or they had some other issue, but we were clueless to that. Like we
Yeah, and
didn't
you
know.
just
We were
everybody
just
just
kids.
didn't yeah, you just all
Yeah.
incorporated together, and some people learned a little slower
Uh-huh.
and some people, were
Yeah.
brains and
Yeah.
super smart.
Yeah.
And so, hey,
Thank
Tips
you. We
Farms.
appreciate it. Appreciate it so
Mm,
much.
You know?
mhm.
Because they weren't teaching to test back then. We were
No.
learning and experiencing, and it was multiple intelligences, and they didn't call it that, but they were working like with all of us, but they didn't have to force us into a box because they had to get us to take this test and get a
Mhm.
certain score. So
Yep.
yeah, I think we lost a lot of that cool 70s thing because we went towards standardized testing being the be all and end all. Thank
Mhm.
you. Oh, he just
Yes, you
asked me if he's
can.
he's a good moderator.
Let me just put
Hey, good to see you, my Renaissance grandma. Again, been in and out of different places today. Seen you.
Hey, hey,
She's
grandma.
over on my she's over on my Fri-Yay, my Fiber
Mhm.
Fri-Yay, and she has
Yeah,
her
there
own shop. Basically, makes teas and all kinds of nice stuff.
mhm, mhm. Yeah,
I
today
had her
was a
drop that.
I
Yeah.
I was all over the place for lives. Because I was doing other
Mhm.
stuff, so I was just kinda listening and lurking, but it was like I think I started on Janet almost homesteading and then went over to
Mhm.
buy
Went to her.
sugars,
Yep.
and then I was just waiting for yours, and then, kinda a little bit of chaos started getting involved in my life, so it was like I couldn't 'cause I just thought, "Well,
Mhm.
I'll be up planting and,
Yeah.
my plants, and I'll just listen to the Fri-Yay and whatnot,"
Thank
but
you.
yeah,
Appreciate it.
yeah.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
but,
I just need
sadly, I
to. Yeah.
didn't quite make
I
it,
know. That's all
so
right.
unfortunately, but
Totally.
there was lots of fun things going on throughout the day, that you can
Mhm.
have just in the
Yeah.
background and be picking up,
Mhm.
listening and lurking and learning at the same
Yeah.
time while
Yeah.
you're doing your gardening and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
I'd really
Mhm.
like to get like some panel. That's who I would like to get guests on Fri-Yay, the fibro Fri-Yay for sure. But it's a matter of, okay, how to go about that because I'm not really great at planning those things. We're
Who
going
do
to
you
do
wanna
a
add?
challenge. No, I just meant like I want to do like interviews, but not interviews. Like just have discussion on it. But usually, like you said, people are doing multiple things during that time of
Right,
the
right,
day
but
and
if you
in the
schedule it
background.
if you
Yeah.
schedule it, then,
Oh,
you know, because I know, like, because the funny thing is that, you
excellent.
know, I have fibromyalgia, and it's like, "Why are you not on the Fiber Fry?" Which, you know, I'm making bread, and then I'm
Yeah.
also, you know, whatever else is going on. But it's like,
Yeah.
you know, it would be good for you because this past week, you know, I don't know if I'm
Fine.
having, you know, a relapse and having difficulty,
Mhm.
um, you know, with my own joints and stuff like that. So I went back on, you know,
Hey,
taking
welcome,
hey storms.
welcome,
I've gone
Storm.
back
Is
to
it mine?
taking
Shane's
oh,
saying
what's is
one of
there a
the mics.
problem?
Yeah, Shane's
Mm,
saying one of the mics is gargling. Is it
Is it my
Marie?
gargling? Is it
I
me? Am I
don't
gargling?
hear
Because I'm
you
talking a lot.
gargling. I didn't hear you
Mhm.
gargling. It's okay.
You're very welcome,
Um,
Terry. You're very welcome.
Or was it me just sitting
so
over here wheezing into my
Oh,
microphone?
oh no, Shane says it is. He said, yes, it's me. What's wrong with my microphone?
nothing.
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 Well, somebody's
I wonder.
garbly.
I wonder if it's a signal.
Well,
Am I?
actually, I know. Well, Larks,
Yeah.
you were filing something. Oh, now Shane says no.
Oh,
Weren't you?
that
Yeah, you
ink
were
pen.
ink.
Maybe that. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but I'm back taking my
Me.
diclofenac,
Am I?
and
Am I
it is.
gargling to you guys? Do
Oh,
you
it's
hear
Sunshine's
gargling?
mic, not for me.
Oh no, he's saying it too. GT. I wonder if it's my signal to them.
It just,
You.
I don't know. It's got a distant, boxy sound to it. I'm just not used to it yet.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Let me get off of it. Hold on. I'm gonna mute it and I'm gonna just turn off.
Hey, Larks.
Hey, Storms, how
This
are you?
sucker wouldn't turn
Not
off
too bad.
before. I couldn't get it off.
I'm going to turn my camera off while I finish these fries. I don't want to be rude and mukbang here.
Oh, that's just rude. I'd rather watch. These people
Okay.
that, "Oh, yeah, I'm having this wonderful meal," you know, you're like, "I'm just gonna block you guys out."
Well, you
Are
would
they
think
homemade
that,
fries?
oh, God, I wish.
Mm, mhm. Oh, she's coming back with the white kitties.
Ow.
Okay, so it says, "Sunshine, your mic sounds like you have your hand over it. Where the mic located on where's the mic located on the new headphones?" So she's just gotta plug it in. Oh,
There we go.
Johnny says, "Storms,
Better?
your lighting looks good." Yes, you do sound better.
Okay. Yeah, it's not like this one where it has a pull down mic. It's somewhere within it, which is what I was concerned about. So I'll just use this one for listening and not use it as my mic'd one. But is this
No,
okay
you're
now? Is
well,
this better?
we'll
Okay.
see what the side chat says.
Sounds a whole
Okay.
lot clearer.
Hold on. Where are
Doesn't
Oh,
we?
sound
yeah,
like
way
your
better.
Way better. Thank you, Shane. Thank you.
doesn't sound like your head's in a fishbowl anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm,
Please let me know if it sounds like that. I don't want to sound like that. Okay. There we
mhm.
go. We're good. Homeschooling now is about indoctrination. Yep. Yep. There's that too, Cherry. Education teaches you how to think, indoctrination teaches you what to think. So true.
Yeah.
Very much. That was happening back when I was teaching in the 90s, the late 90s
Mm,
already. The
mm,
indoctrination
mhm,
was starting.
mhm.
Beep, boop. Oh, good. You can. Oh, I wish you guys next time tell me it's like,
I was hearing you fine from mine, but
yeah.
depending on what device people are listening to,
That's true.
you
Oh,
know?
French fries, yummy.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
want
well, that's what Storm's eating his french fries right now. He's
Oh,
always got good things
I
cooking up over
know.
his place.
Like I had a
Eight.
big dinner, right? And then for
Mhm.
some reason just hit me right before Carol came on. I'm like, I'm hungry again.
Yeah.
It's these
Well,
lives at night. It does it to me too, Storms. It's
yeah, and you
something. It's
start
a
talking,
I'm
and then
trigger.
when we talk about food and
Yeah, that
cooking,
does.
and
Yeah.
well,
well,
that
actually,
tells me too that I'm
Yeah,
not
let's go.
getting the carbs I should.
Yeah. Let's go back to that. You were saying the med you started
oh
is
yeah,
what?
so I'm taking. It's called diclofenac.
Okay.
It's not an oral medication or a cream. It's a suppository.
Oh, what
Um,
fun.
yeah, but but the thing is what I came up with using this diclofenac because all the
Mhm.
medications that I was taking.
Yes.
Terry, you need to put a hashtag in front of the diva, and then that'll bring up your channel. Um, all the medications I was taking were really hard on the digestion, on my
Yes.
digestive, or
Yep.
they're hard on the brain, and that. And so
Yep.
this was a way for me to take something and it not upset my stomach,
Mm.
and it's worked very well. And so I'm also taking oh my gosh, I've lost the. It's a type of oil. I'm taking black cumin oil right now. I'm doing a teaspoon twice a day, and
Okay.
I think
Heard of
like
that.
the. So I don't know if it was the diclofenac or if it was the cumin oil, but it was like that night I woke up twice with wicked Charlie horses on the left side of my calf,
Oh.
like just awful.
Mhm.
But I had to use the loo. And when I woke up, woke up and weighed myself. It was like through the night, I'd lost 5 pounds of fluid. So that's how much
Wow.
inflammation was going on in my body. So
Wow. Wow.
yeah, so to drop 5 pounds of
Yeah.
liquid through the night is
Yeah.
um is is yeah, so yeah, more water, of course.
Of
It's
course.
not. Oh, here we go. So,
Yeah.
oh, Perfection Baking, I think you are on, that
Yep.
doesn't work. You have to be on
Yep.
my channel to put it down, which, by the way,
Yep.
when I see Perfection Baking, I think of confection baking, and then I
Mm.
go,
Yeah.
all I want
Mhm.
is I just want to have a bakery in front of me right now, and I would like to have some, so I'm eating chicken nuggets and seasoned fries as a sandwich on fresh sourdough slathered in honey and sriracha. You know what? Why do you need to say that? Why do you need to put anything out? You can just shut up. You just get in the corner. Put baby back in that corner over there. You go and sit in that corner and eat your chicken nuggets and seasoned
I'll
fries on your
sit in that
sandwich.
corner over there with 7 Ken. I don't want to leave them by themselves eating.
No,
That's
no.
so oh my goodness, that's not right to
Mhm.
say that out loud in a
No,
side
no.
chat.
Carrie has come up with
So
it's a
hungry.
it's the garlic. It's a honey garlic sriracha sourdough bread that she's come up with, and she's. I'm just gonna say it out there. Carrie's addicted to making sourdough. She's making like a sourdough bread almost every day, and
Mhm.
she can't stop. She can't, and she's got so much. I think it's 3 quart-sized jars in her fridge of sourdough starter. Like that's how addicted. And I'm thinking we should do an intervention
Maybe.
as her
Yeah.
community, maybe to
Yes,
help her.
it
Does
might be
she
necessary.
does she know she
Yeah.
can dehydrate some of her starter to start it
Yeah.
back up later
Open an Etsy shop just for her
or
sourdough
sell it?
starter alone.
Does she know she can send it to me if she has an overstock of bread?
Send it as gifts. Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Well, the problem with that, they have 5 growing children, and so
Oh, yeah.
a loaf a day
She
is like,
Yeah.
it's when she
Wow.
starts making the 5, then
Yeah.
that's when we will have to really bring in the intervention. But no,
Yeah.
she's
Sorry,
addicted to
not
it.
sorry, 7 Ken. We know. You're sorry, not sorry. We know.
No.
But that's why I
No, and
haven't started.
when they do their lives, they're all, it's like they'll bring out the bread, they'll cut it in front of us, and then they're like,
Oh,
"Oh my gosh, it's so
torture.
good." And you're just like, uh,
I have a
rude.
problem. I'd be right there
You
with
do.
you. That's
Mhm,
why I haven't started. That's why I'm like,
mhm.
Carrie, I'll
I
say that
gotta
if
get
if
go
it's a
ahead.
problem, it's not a bad problem. There's lots of bad problems you can
True.
have, but making
Yeah.
sourdough is not a bad problem.
Yes. But admitting that it's a problem is always the first step to getting
That-
help, Carrie. It is always.
Okay, so she has
Oh,
6
6
quarts
total
of
now?
sour.
Instead of chicken math, it's sourdough math over there.
Yeah.
Ooh, sourdough pancakes.
Oh, pretzels.
Oh yeah,
and
she just made
cheese.
pretzels, bagels, and
Break
crackers.
bread, I break bread with you all.
Oh,
Oh, that looks good.
Right?
Jeez.
oh, hi, Jesus. I just hope you're a nice Jesus and not the Jesus that was trolling me
Well,
earlier.
Are you Jesus
well,
or
this-
Yeah.
Jesus?
Yes. Are
Yeah,
you Jesus
Jesus.
or
Jesus.
Jesus?
Well, except for that Jesus does look like Swedish pageant Jesus, which I don't think that's what Jesus looks like. I don't think he was
No.
Swedish pageant Jesus.
No, especially not if he was born in the Middle East. He probably is. Got a
Yeah.
nice tan, some good melanin on
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
Probably, definitely got some dark hair. Whoops, I missed your ha ha ha. Whoa! All of a sudden,
Oh,
just
I
finished
don't troll.
eating,
It's a
guys.
sin.
I just saw that too.
Yeah, yeah,
Ooh, that sounds so good.
yeah.
Tears.
Carrie and Jason, I just made you guys moderators on my channel. So
Yes.
if you do notice something that's not quite right, you'll have that power too. So if you refresh, you'll see your little. I've wrenched you, is what I've done.
Yes.
Giving you the handy
However, I
dandy
think
wrenches.
impersonating God's son might be a sin as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
Well, no, if you start talking
Sourdough.
about parables,
All right.
Yeah, I only have 3 orders for sourdough tomorrow, so I just made
Oh,
a
okay.
batch for 4, which then, I have one that it's an extra one that can be sold, or I can give it away, which I tend to do that. And then, but then it's like, when we start talking sourdough bread, it's like, you know what? I know the last time I said this was the last sourdough bread we're going to eat, but I have a feeling that we're going to do it. We'll probably eat this one, because what Marissa does is she slices the pieces and she actually fries them in some butter with some cheese on it. And it is like, it's the best way to have a grilled cheese. So it's just open faced. And it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, I would love to make some cheese bread. Once I'm able to do the breads, I would like to make also the Brazilian cheese bread, which that's tapioca starch. they use
Brazilian,
it.
what's that?
It's basically cheese that's a bread. It's bread and cheese that makes such a beautiful marriage that they just meld into one. It's
No
cheesy
offense,
bread.
Carrie, but someone's already beat you to it. No, that's not
Ooh.
contraband. So,
That's
not
oh my
contraband.
gosh, it's delicious. I'll put. Let me see if I can find I'll bring it up. Maybe one of the recipes, but it's not like a sourdough. It's usually used with tapioca starch, and it is mostly cheese. It's kind of like. Well, no, it's not like cloud bread, because cloud bread is like egg white, right?
Right.
But it's
Mhm.
mostly cheese with some
Ew,
tapioca. But it has
tapioca.
starch in it, so
Ew.
you can't really do it's not a low carb totally, but it is
Okay.
gluten free. It is gluten free though.
Right. Oh, cool.
Kind of power.
now if they ever come out with a low carb bread that's truly low carb and doesn't taste like a sponge, I'd be glad to try it.
Well, apparently the one that they make with avocado is supposed to be pretty good. So it's
What's the name of it?
avocado, egg, and Parmesan cheese. And that one you
Ooh,
bake up, and it's supposed to be
pretty good.
quite bready
Tasty.
tasting.
Mm,
Hmm
I'll have to try that. Well, because
Yeah.
it's a fatty fruit, right?
Jesus
Avocado
is a
is actually
common Latin
Yeah.
of house.
not quite following what that means.
Oh, maybe Terry's just watching.
Okay.
Hmm
Oh, Jesus is common. Yes.
hmm
Yes, it is. Common name in Latin families. Yeah. If that's what we were getting at there, I'm not sure. Sorry.
Terry says, I think it needs water, Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or Stormy. I think
Yep.
it's
I need a jar to
dehydrated.
put it in. I thought I had some, but no.
Oh,
Yeah.
You need some mason jars?
Mm-hmm.
do you ever buy spaghetti sauce
Mm-hmm.
or spaghetti sauce or salsa, because that's
Or
what I store mine in an old spaghetti sauce jar.
or or you could meet me in Danville somewhere tomorrow, and I'll bring you a half-gallon.
Aw,
There you
how
go.
sweet. So nice to have like people from YouTube where
It's
you could like do
one-time
quick.
offer.
Yeah.
One-time offer.
And,
I have time. I'll be in Danville
and I
tomorrow already.
appreciate it, but it's very hard for me to get a ride at
Yeah, last minute.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's got to schedule it.
Yeah.
It's a
But yeah,
schedule it.
I'm waiting on mine. Like I wish we were Buddha does too some like cooking. That's her stuff is pretty healthy and everything. She was in an accident and she's talked about it. So she too tries to get down inflammation. I like Ezekiel bread. It's high in protein, low carb, and amazing. Whoa. Yeah,
Mhm.
Seven Ken, does that Ezekiel bread have nuts in it?
I think it does.
Yeah, it will enliven you.
Yeah.
Because I
it'll-
can't have Ezekiel bread. I'd love to have Ezekiel bread too.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty good, but yeah.
I
Mhm.
think our Ezekiel bread, though, like at the grocery store that's frozen, is not gluten free. It's not.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I don't know what they put in it, like what grain they put in it that has the gluten,
Mhm.
or is it a wheat based bread? Oh, there you go. Okay, salsa jars also make the best coffee cups. It's good to know.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
You know, it's like don't just throw it out. You'll find a use for it, and
Yeah.
and then you join the group of hoarders,
Yes.
or sorry,
The
of
jar
collectors,
hoarders of collectors.
jar
Yeah.
collectors,
Yeah.
bucket collectors.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Reusers, recyclers,
Yes, indeed.
upcyclers. Yeah, I
Exactly.
started to do that and yeah, we ended up having to put them in recycle. Yeah. I
Yeah.
was
Well,
starting to do that.
you just end up getting, just a little bit too much.
Yeah.
So
That's kind of where
unfortunately,
we're at right now. We got a little too much, so
yeah,
we gotta
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a
go back.
ton, an absolute truckload ton of jars. I really do.
Oh, nice.
But I have almost as many coffee cups as I can
Right?
carry.
I did do the coffee cup thing, so now I have like just this my little collection that I have with all the little words on it, and then I have a set that is okay. No, I have coffee cups too that I
Yeah,
probably need to
yeah,
get rid of
it's
too.
easy to
I
it's
did
easy
go
to
through
become
it.
a collector,
I
and because I have so many offspring, and that when they're leaving, it's like, hey, you could take some of this stuff. I've been,
right,
hoarding it for you for years, so just take
yeah,
it. Take the extra couch. I don't need to have. I think
right.
there's. I think. Oh no, I think there's just two couches. So there's two couches, two love seats, and then two kind of overstuffed chairs in my living room. And it's like, you can take a couch and a love seat, please. Take.
Just start putting
Yeah,
bows on them at Christmas and say, "Pick a bow. What bow do you want? Because this is your gift. It goes home with you today."
Yeah,
hmm.
yeah, exactly. Also, the average elephant trunk weighs 74 pounds. Not
Wow.
sure, not sure where that was going from, but
Yeah, that's
you know,
interesting. You're starting to
7
sound
Ken's
like
like me, very random.
Well,
yeah,
my question is, how do they know it's 74 pounds? Did they have to
exactly.
cut it off and put it on the scale and say this is
You
74,
oh,
or are they guesstimating it? Because then I think
yeah,
their science is flawed.
yeah, because the elephant is holding up part of the weight of that trunk if it's attached. No, I get where you're coming from. Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
it's kind of like the question, what's a hen weigh?
Mhm.
What's a
Oh,
Henley?
Why was it anyway?
there's a joke to that. I forget what
Yeah.
the
Yes,
answer
there
is.
Well,
is.
and then you actually give us about an estimate of what a hen actually weighs. But when you ask somebody just randomly, what's
What's
a
a hen
hen
weigh?
weigh?
About
Yeah,
9
And then you
pounds.
go, well, what is a hen weigh?
right. See,
What is a hen weigh? I don't know what a hen weigh is.
What is Henway? I don't
A
get it.
hen weigh.
it's
A
it's
hen
all in,
weigh.
it's you're actually
It's not what
asking.
does a hen weigh. It's what does a
Yeah,
hen weigh.
it's the way but it's the way you word it. That's what
I
throws
don't
them
know.
off.
I don't know. What is a
You
hen
know,
weigh?
I don't know. You have hens, I don't.
It's like what is a Steinway?
Hmm.
Got it. Thank you.
What is
Is
a
it
hen
full or
weigh?
empty?
Stein weigh.
Is it full or empty?
Oh my.
Full or empty? Empty fuller.
I'm one of those
Yeah,
people
so
that,
Shane
yeah.
said to prep,
So
so
what's in
yeah,
it?
Mhm.
I'm not
Is
hoarding,
there
I'm
meat in it
prepping.
or?
Yeah. It used to be mine too, but it was more like the magazine queen stuff. Like, did you know that with your skincare that, coconut oil is non-comedogenic and it can clog your pores, but it's very good for the under eye, area. Those kind of random.
The girly stuff.
The girly stuff. I was good on the girly stuff,
Uh-huh.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
now
random
I'm good
facts
on the
are always a good thing to have because you
yeah,
just never know. And if you could be at a party and you could just
yeah.
all of a sudden just say the average elephant trunk weighs 74 pounds.
There you go.
You know,
Terry's like Steinway is yep, it
but
is.
what does a stein weigh?
There we go. And a Henway is a piano. Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know
Hey, Homestead
that.
Aquarius!
Good to see you,
I
Homestead
didn't see
Aquarius.
you
Thanks for
sneak in
coming in.
here. I didn't see you sneak in here.
He's been in the bushes, I'd say.
Hmm.
Taking a nap in the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's right.
cute.
Yeah, more than likely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute, sweet thumb. It's me in the jars for
Yes.
life.
Yes. No.
Sounds
It's
like you.
But yeah, I've got two spaghetti jars in there. One I still have to finish the spaghetti sauce, but
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
don't.
So
Yeah.
you
Then
got
don't throw it out. There's your jar right there.
mhm.
For that matter,
Yep.
you could take the spaghetti sauce, go put it into a plastic container with a lid, and now you've got a jar for your sourdough, and you can start it. Whoa,
Mhm.
whoa,
And you'll
whoa!
have garlic bread for your spaghetti that you make.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
With
Or
your
you'll have
sourdough.
any kind of
Actually, how
sourdough
long do you have to feed it before it's ready? Hey, growing with Hudson, welcome in. Whoops, that's not growing with
It just
Hudson.
depends on
Hey, growing
how the
with Hudson.
dehydration went, and it just depends on how it starts to grow. So I have had one where it did take a couple of days before it started to bubble up, and so you're just continuing to feed it as it's rehydrating.
Mhm.
So or some of them they might just smack dab they go right
Yeah,
away. So
cool.
Do you
Oh,
cover
yeah.
the jar, put the lid on it, or no?
Not
I do a
tight. You
coffee
just
filter.
yes, that's another good way. Coffee filter with an elastic band. But I'll just put my lid on it and just give it a slight bit of turn just so that it's attached, so
Mhm.
it still has ability to get air into it.
Okay.
And so it won't
I was
explode because it is fermenting in there.
yeah.
It's making
Yeah,
some
you
gas.
see those pictures on different things, like on Pinterest, you'll see people's exploded sourdough.
Mm,
They like to share those, like how big their sourdough got when they walked away or went and did
mhm.
something. I don't know what
Yeah,
they were
I
doing.
I started putting with this one that's from 1893 or whatever it is.
It's amazing.
I started putting a plate under it when I'm fed it and it's in my warm
Mhm.
oven because if I don't keep an eye on it, it's just like all oozed out all over the
Yeah,
oven.
that's what I've
Okay.
seen.
So
Yeah.
I don't have an oven. I have a toaster oven, but I don't have an oven.
You don't
Mm,
need an oven.
Okay.
mm-mm.
I don't like you want it in a warmer spot, and we are coming into the summer, so your home will be tend to be a lot warmer. So I just
Yeah.
use, like it's like, hey, they didn't have power back when they were making this bread,
Mm,
500 years ago. They weren't, didn't have fancy proofing ovens and things like that. They just, you know, put it
mhm.
by the like you've got a little portable heater, right? That you sometimes turn on rainy days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you could just put it near that. Something where it's warm. And that just speeds it up.
You'll be fun.
Hey, Homestead Aquarius.
Good for you, Aid. I can't drink a thing. So
Mm,
might as well be somebody.
yeah. Somebody in the chat might as well be
Yep,
drinking.
that's right. Friday night. Friday
What
night.
hisses at you? What did I miss?
Ours hisses. The sourdough hisses at
Oh,
us.
they're sourdough hisses. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So that's why Carrie bakes so much with it.
That's right.
Oh, really? You talking to me? Okay, I'm going to bake you into something. Take you and bake you.
Yeah.
I would,
I've never tried to make bagels, and I think that would be a kind of a. I'm not a big bagel
Oh,
person personally, but I think you make a sourdough bagel would probably be pretty awesome.
I love
Yeah.
bagels.
Do you? Yeah,
Mhm.
they're just too dry for me. Just as dry,
Yeah.
dry,
I
Dry.
dry.
usually,
They're
I
dry
u-
until you add cream cheese and everything
yes,
that's a bagel to them.
yes.
There you go.
Speaking my language. I like the everything bagels, but I found gluten-free everything bagels that are really just the top. So there's not a lot of dough. They're like about that.
Right. Yeah.
I need to toast those up and oh yeah, with the cream cheese and the salmon and some tomato and onion, but I can't have any of that stuff now. So now I'm just torturing myself saying it out loud.
Oh, trust me, perfection baking. I'm on my
Yep.
second or third toaster oven. This is the one with the fryer in it, air fryer.
Mm-hmm.
And when it dies, I'm gonna be crying.
Wow, it was active in the fridge too.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that
Yep.
sound so good, my Renaissance grandma?
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yeah.
keep it simple, silly. Yep.
Speaking of growing
Mhm.
stuff, those
Yes.
those Nona tomato seeds that you sent me, Maureen,
Mhm.
Mhm. Mhm.
I planted them about 4 days after I planted my white tomasol seeds that I saved, and they popped up and
Mhm.
caught up.
Wow.
Wow.
Those are some pretty good seeds. They just jumped right up.
Awesome. Oh, I'm glad. I'm
They're
glad. Yeah, mine suck right now. Like it's like my friend who I gave seeds to, she grows a whole bunch of tomatoes and then they do a plant sale at the church to raise money for something, whatever is the need at the time. So she's now brought me over 3 of the Nonas cuz just in case, cuz mine are like this big. And it's like just in case they don't grow, at least I have 3. But yeah, she's finding it great. I don't know what it is about me and well, I was overwatering them. Okay, let's just put it out on the table. I'm an overwaterer. Hi, my name's Maureen. I'm
Oh,
an
not
overwaterer. I will
I am too.
drown my plants.
I do one or the other. I completely forget they exist or I overwater them
Yes,
till they
yes,
don't exist anymore because
yes,
they just
yes,
form. Yeah. Yep.
yes. I do
Mhm.
both. It's like
Me
okay,
too.
we're in drought season, and then I come in and I water everything. It's
Wait a
dumb.
minute. I'm putting the link in the chat for any of our buddies. Wait a minute. I cannot.
English muffin kills a bagel every day. And you can make sourdough English muffins by just adding a little bit of baking powder, a little bit of salt, and I can't remember if there's a
I know.
smidge
I
of
know,
sugar.
Mike. This is like torture.
I
I
know.
No, I still cannot bring myself to eat an English muffin. No.
Oh, I used to
Really?
like them, but
They
I just
taste so bitter
can't.
to me.
Oh, yeah, they
Okay.
can. Sometimes they can. Yeah.
Like I stopped
Oh,
eating store bread because it's got a bitter aftertaste to it.
okay.
To you.
Yeah,
Okay.
when I make sourdough English muffins or crumpets, they're absolutely delicious. No bitterness
Yes,
or anything.
I like mine with melted butter too.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
so I guess
know everybody's making me hungry too, Homestead Aquarius. Yes, it's too late. Too late to be
no.
getting this hungry. You must
Hmm.
remember real gardeners understand the importance of having
Speaking of that,
yes, genuine
Genuine
seeds.
seeds, yes.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Speaking of genuine seeds, Aid actually sent me a video of we should talk about that. I want to talk about that. Maybe we'll do it next Friday about all these seeds that they're selling for like, blue sunflowers, blue roses, even bananas that are bright blue. Yeah.
the fake ones.
Yes, the fake ones. Like as gardeners, most of us know, but people starting out, hey GT, welcome.
Hey,
Some people
GT.
don't know that they're fake. And yeah, you don't know what they're sending for those seeds or if they're just wanting your information. So good to see ya.
Oh, we need to
Good to
find out
see you.
what Aid says.
What do you call them? Probably just
Are they are they crumpets?
I think they are crumpets, right? Yeah, you're right. Yep, that's happening, but they're not real.
Mm.
Hey, GT.
Gardeners.
Anyway,
And
I'm
also
gonna.
they have cat flowers. Have you guys seen those? GT, you seen those seeds for cat
What's that?
flowers? Looks like a cat attached to a flower stem.
Oh, they call them muffins.
What do you know?
No.
Because they're English, so they don't need to be redundant over in England.
Well, they
Well, what
call
do they call
cookies
a muffin?
biscuits.
So yeah, are
Yeah.
biscuits called American biscuits over there?
They're
French
Or is that a
fries are
crumpet?
chips. And
Chips.
chips are crisps.
and
What would
muffins
you
Yeah.
might be
say?
scones. Maybe they're scones.
Yeah, maybe.
Then what are their scones? What's
Muffins.
wrong with
Scone-
those people?
I don't know. Scones are good though.
Yeah, scones are pretty good.
I don't like scones. They're too dry.
Oh,
They can be. Yeah.
they can
Yeah.
be. But
Yeah,
it's
I think it's just if when I've made scones, it was like,
Yeah.
but
I've made
Yeah.
them and they taste just like biscuits.
Mhm.
Biscuits with sugar and cinnamon on them.
yeah, basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
I made them and they've come out kind of moist. I know we
Uh,
don't care for that word. It's not a great word, but I don't know what else to describe it as.
Brother.
They don't. People don't. like it.
2024 brought in some of the worst. Just never mind. I'm not going to go there.
oh,
Anyway,
get on your
Scones
soapbox.
is a bad word.
Some people don't like that word. Moist. I don't know why.
My yard
Moist?
is moist because it rained all day.
Oh, your yard. Yeah. See,
Like,
it
let's go back to the organic.
just
thing.
sounds gross to a lot of people. The word itself.
Okay, all right. Well,
Yeah.
What word?
Probably
Moist.
need to
Moist.
I didn't catch it at first. That's a
But it's like, what else do you say about like a cake or a bread?
This is a really moist cake. That bread
Yes.
was very moist, or that
Can't
bread
say-
was dry.
What are you supposed to
Yes.
say? This cake is wet.
Exactly. This is the wet cake.
Come
This is
on.
what?
Scones are like confused.
you just
child
can't
of
get away
cookies and
with it.
biscuits.
No.
No matter which way you say it.
No, it's gonna be wrong.
Yeah.
That cake was good. I'll just leave it at that.
Mhm.
Well, y'all guys, I'm going to
Mm.
interrupt real
It
quick.
is-
I'm going to dash out. It is
Okay.
already an hour past my bedtime, so I still have to go.
Aw. We appreciate you coming
Thank
in,
you for
though.
staying up and coming in
Yes.
and hanging out with us because we miss you since you decided to become an employed person.
A responsible adult.
Oh, yeah, that. Boo.
I have goals and dreams, and for those things, I need income. So,
Yes.
Anyway.
that's
Totally
right.
understand.
All right.
But
You
yeah,
take care,
yes.
darling.
I will. And as it gets closer to summer, y'all will see more of me.
Yay.
So,
Good.
anyway,
Good.
That'll be wonderful.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see y'all soon. Good luck.
All right. See you,
everybody.
Bye,
neighbor.
Larks.
Bye, neighbor.
Bye.
Bye. all.
Bye. Yeah, a damp cookie is so yummy. Just doesn't sound right. You're right. There's no other.
Damn cake. Damn
Yeah,
cake.
it sounds like you're saying that damn cake too. You can't even
That damn
say-
cake is so yummy. Mhm.
You have to be like damn cake,
That damp.
and then it sounds like it might be molding for some reason because it's damp.
Yes.
There's like
Yeah.
We need to keep that word like it was.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It
I have
has
to ask
be
what's
that.
wrong with the kitchen if it's molding.
Yeah.
How
Well, that's
long
what
do
I'm
you
worried
have to
about.
kick around? You sure
Concerned
that's
about
not a fruitcake?
concerned about that sourdough in my kitchen, in my house in South Florida, that it might grow fuzzies.
Might not.
So what's up, GT? Did you drop your seeds already? I missed it if you did, because I know you did.
I was about to, but then you threw the link up, and I was like, let me tell them real quick. I made oxtails for them today. I cooked it for 5 hours. So it's been sitting on there. Just 2 of the staff members came over and they was like, oh man, what is that? And yeah, so I'm pretty impressed. I did it with cauliflower. I did some rice on the side. I mean, some cauliflower and some vegetables. True. This diet, that's what we did. But the oxtails were so tender. Yeah, congratulations, Carol.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Appreciate it. It's also due to Maureen because as soon as we were live and we announced that I made my 1,000, they took 6 away as soon as we got off the live. So Maureen helped me out with her family.
Well, this morning
She let me.
I was it was at 1K.
Yeah, it was at
no, this
1K
was
again
last week.
because yeah.
No, this
last
was Tuesday. Tuesday on
Yeah.
my birthday, she hit the
Tuesday.
1K. And then later in the day, she goes, I lost 6.
Yep.
So then
It
I
took
I,
6.
called all my kids and then said, "Listen,
She
it's my
did.
birthday, and I need to have you all sign up to Carol's channel. I said, "It's on my watch. I need to see her at the 1K." And so they all signed up.
Shane, are you leaving? What? Aw.
Okay, you
All
have a
right.
great night too, a great
Yeah.
weekend too, Shane. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Appreciate that.
Right? It's about time it's there. I've been on here a while and never went after it. It's like never went
Mm,
after it. And that's why it was Marine's, it was perfect timing because Marine's the one who encouraged me to.
mm,
So it was perfect timing for her birthday.
Hmm.
And then
mm.
YT played their games.
Yeah, I call it the cha-cha.
The cha-cha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3
That's
steps
like
forward, 1 step back, 1 step forward, 7 steps back.
I opened the YouTube what is it that we open? The thing that we go into. Good golly,
YouTube
Carol.
studio.
Thank you.
Studio, yeah.
Studio would not sister studio. I went in
I
there.
was thinking the same thing.
I know, it's just
Phil
the
Collins just
Studio.
started playing in my head.
studio. I went in
Whoa.
there and it was the hours anyway were at 2000 something 83.
Yeah.
I barely touched it and it dropped like 2000 something 70 something. I'm like, what
Wow.
you just
Yeah.
took like 4 hours from me right in front of my eyes. Like you are cruel.
Yeah.
What in the world?
The cha-cha, cha-cha,
Yep.
cha-cha, cha-cha,
Thank
cha-cha,
you.
cha-cha,
The
cha-cha.
YT yo-yo, right?
Yes, it is the YT yo-yo. Yeah, because I had the same thing. It was like, "Oh, good, I've just a little bit less than 300 hours to go." And then the next day, "No, you have more than 300 hours to go."
Yeah.
So,
I definitely have more than 300 hours to go, but it
Yeah.
seems like I'm just like there's something over me. Like, like they just
I'm
yeah.
tickled. I have 1,800 watch hours. You know me. I'm not worried about being monetized because I
yeah.
don't want to deal with the whole SSI and taxes and all that BS.
Mm,
Right,
But I
right.
saw that because I think Maureen brought it to my attention. She said, like, well, how many watch hours do you have? And I brought it up and I'm like, wow,
mhm.
where'd that
He
come
goes,
from?
"No, your
Yeah.
first answer was, I don't know. I don't look."
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know. I don't like But you did do that 24-hour that's still there, and if you don't continue to do the lives like this, like, you should be joining the thing,
Yeah, like
your little thing.
Wednesday, just Wednesday could not be helped, y'all. And I apologize for that, but it was I needed to get
True.
stuff done, but I didn't know who was going to take me to town. So
Right.
I did want to start a live, and then someone
Thanks,
go, "Hey,
thank
are
you.
you ready to go?" And I'll be like, I'm in a
Yeah,
live, man.
You
Yeah.
oh, you would
yeah.
think so, growing with Hudson. I'm trying. It's really that's what I'm saying, like, it feels like there's a cup over me because
Mhm.
I do the 2.
Yeah, but what did you say? This whole thing, we're treating it like when you're playing a
That's right.
video game, it's the boss. We're gonna
That's right.
take down the boss.
The first boss. We're on the first boss
Right.
level. Gonna get it.
First boss
That's right.
level. We're gonna get that first boss level and
That's
just
right.
not let it
Oh,
just not let
yummy.
it phase you, where
Yeah,
it's just like it is what
true.
it is, and we just keep moving forward. And
Yep,
you've been joining lots of lives and getting to
I'm trying.
co-stream with them,
Yes,
which
that's fun.
that makes a huge
I
difference.
I I
And
took it from
building,
GT's playbook. He just pops
yeah,
up. I took that
yeah.
from your playbook, GT, popping up on lives like, "Hey, what's up?" But I
Mhm.
don't have a bunch of seeds to show. I mean, I do, but I'm not as
Yeah.
cool as you with the seeds. He's
Yeah.
like so bright and shiny and happy, like about his seeds. And just yeah, I'm
Mhm.
just like, yeah, I
It's like
got
a
them.
kid
They're
in a
in the
candy
box.
store. I got
Hmm
seeds. I got seeds. I got
Promise
more
of
seeds.
tomorrow.
Are
That's
you?
right. It is.
Oh,
It is what
shut
it is.
up.
Yeah,
We needed intervention.
I did.
Yeah,
I
another
did.
one.
I got these special ones just for the watermelon wars. So we'll see. They're
I
for
Yeah.
hear
they're
you.
for my area. So
Yeah, I don't know.
hopefully.
I don't know how to I'm not versed on what is the type, the genius that I want to have of the watermelon that's going to make a difference, that
Yeah.
it will grow well. Because it's like I'll baby that little watermelon, to the best of my ability to try to at least get a, it would be kind of cool to go, wow, I'm here in
I
Canada
know.
and I grow a 15 or a 20-pound watermelon.
Count your days. Count your days of actual, like I only have 4 months. I think it's like 110. No, I think Mike gets 110. I get 90 days or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you start them early and put them outside.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
believe that there's no restrictions on um on anything that you grow as long as you build the infrastructure. I mean,
Right.
within reason, within reason.
Yes,
But if you
yes.
build
But
the
it's the
infrastructure, you could do a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's feeding it, making sure you're feeding it, making sure it's, got the right amount of water, not too much, not too little.
Yes, that's
And
the one I'm nervous about, the water
Mhm,
situation with
mhm.
watermelon.
So the goal is a huge watermelon, right?
Right.
Well,
large
you gotta beat David Corey. His
Yeah.
was 52 last year. He won
Mhm.
it last year with a 52-pound
Oh, it
watermelon.
was 52.
Dang.
Oh,
I think
wow.
well, it was something like that. It was, I think, the biggest one for Broke Farmer was, I think he got into the 20s, so
Yeah. Right,
Yeah.
Grown Hudson, I
So
hear
I
you.
guess
It
my
is.
next question is, Maureen, do you have any plutonium laying around?
What was that?
Like a big bar.
Plutonium.
a big bar of plutonium?
Yeah, it's a big bar.
I know I just have small,
Well,
so
what we're going for is some heavy water here.
Yeah. You just need the one that comes in the paint can, like those poor girls who painted their nails with the uranium, I think it was, with the
Yeah.
glow in the dark that you put
Well, I
on
mean, I was
watches.
going to get to the
Oh,
point
yeah.
where
Oh, yeah.
you have
They
to accept some glow, at night in your
It was
garden.
49. I thought it was in the 40s, but still, that's close enough.
49. Oh,
Still
sorry.
close.
I thought it was
Yeah.
52. I just made up a big fat lie, and I started an internet lie.
Yeah.
49 pounds.
You and your 3 pounds over, Maureen.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
fire light pants on
Yeah.
fire. Never done. Aw,
Pretty
thank you.
much.
Oh, that's so nice. No, sorry, don't know you.
Uranium will work as well.
Goodbye, Jimmy
Okay.
Rizzo.
Let's
whoever
go to
you
get some
are.
uranium.
Iridium
Where
242. Yeah,
where do I
Yeah.
find it? Storms?
it's a back alley. The guy wearing a trench coat in the dark.
There you go.
Want to buy some uranium?
Yeah.
Oh,
Make sure he
I
says
know.
uranium.
Oh, you're
You're
throwing down Homestead
No, Homestead.
Aquarius.
He's coming. He's coming.
Uh-oh.
He's planning to represent.
Alabama represent.
Yeah,
There you
Mike, I'm going to
go.
be growing sugar babies as well, just because I love them.
Oh,
I think they're so cool.
there he is. Somebody called him up. Look at
Right?
that.
Were you hearing us talking about what
That's
you did,
right.
Cor? I was lying about
See?
you about how big the
King
watermelon
David,
was
huh?
from last year.
Kang.
I
We
just
called the
lied.
Kang.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I
Even a king can be knocked off his throne.
That's true. Hopefully it'll work. Hopefully. What is it with my name, David Corey? It's an E,
It's
not an extra L.
yeah.
I
One
do
less
that too,
L and an
Carol.
E.
C-A-R-O-L-E.
When I see him do it, I was like, "Oh, he forgot the E." I was like, "I don't know where the E goes though."
I love you guys. I
I don't
care.
know either, Carol.
He
Season.
calls you
I love you guys.
Carol.
Yeah.
Carol.
Yeah.
Well, down in Miami, like the people who speak Spanish would call me Carole when I spelled it that way. So it's like,
Carole.
call me
Hello,
Carolina or
Carole.
something.
Is that a
Just
Toyota?
not Carole. I sound like
Carole.
I sound like a chocolate bar or something. I don't know. I'll
All
have
right.
the
Good night,
Carole,
Homestead
please.
Aquarius. Thanks for popping in.
Oh,
We
good
do
night.
really appreciate you. He fixed it.
It'll be hard.
Oh yeah, 7 kin. They got to have a
at
long
that.
day tomorrow. So thank you so
Aw,
much for
thank
coming in. We
you.
sure appreciate you.
You did fix it. I need to put that up and keep that up there. Mhm.
That's how you Carola. Caroli. Well, when
Carole.
we first started doing lives together, I was calling you Carolyn.
Oh, I didn't care. That's all right.
And
I
then you
didn't
went,
hear that.
it's actually just Carol.
It's just Carol.
It
I
was
wanted
like,
I wanted that name. My parents didn't do it. I wanted Caroline. Their song was Sweet Caroline. It's like, really?
Sweet Caroline.
Right.
Ba, ba, ba. Good times never felt so good. So good. So good. So good.
It does, David. Like the Corolla, but it's the Corolla. That's the convertible version. The Corolla.
There was
Oh,
also a boat called Caroline that was in international waters. It was a pirate radio station,
ah.
Yeah.
and it's docked in
Just do it. Try it with
outside of England
me.
right now. They're still broadcasting, but now
Huh.
they're legal.
Yep. Doesn't she
Oh,
have an
well, Buddha,
amazing voice?
the thing is if you look at GT, you look at his backdrop, that is
So
daylight out there,
awesome, Abe.
right? So it's not
Yeah.
late for him. Like it's only 9:23 for him. It's 10:23 for me. It's early. It's all the rest of you that are like up late.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
he's still got daylight.
Yes. Aren't those cool? Japan, they do that. They make the square watermelons.
Oh yeah, and then they sell them for a
Yeah.
bazillion dollars.
Yeah. I think that's so cool. I don't have plexiglass like that though because
Yeah.
I gave it to my daughter. She has
But
it
do
on.
you have uranium or plutonium?
No, I do not
Can
have
you
that.
pipe some of that sunlight over here, GT? This is what I have to look at when I look at the window. It's like,
Oh, it's night.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 1:23 a.m. here, Max. You're still got
Mhm.
time. You're fine. Plenty of time in the night for you, Max.
Oh, what is this, Maureen? I
No,
always.
not you. I always wanted a lady that could say, "Oh,
Oh. It's
why?
not
Why'd you
you.
put that not you in there?" Yeah, that was what? Because he just wants to make sure you know he's not coming
That
on.
is not trying to. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah,
That's all
that's what.
right. Uh,
Yeah, GT's right. There's GT with the
yeah,
light.
he's got daylight. It's like
Yeah.
it's not nighttime for him. It's nighttime. It's nighttime for everybody, and then it's early morning. Yeah, it's hard with that. Like I can never, you can never
I
tag
can't
David.
get that. Yeah,
And it's like,
why?
why? Could you just fix it already? Come
He likes
on.
it like that for some reason.
Well, we want to be able to, you know, be able to da, 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 da. We want to be able to tag you and stuff.
I be
Right?
wanting to do that for you too, Maureen, like the little C thing or the
Oh, I
R that you have
know.
on yours. I
Mhm.
can't
Yeah.
find it.
I
So every
can't either.
time I see
No.
you in chats, I could never tag you. You never say hey to me. I'm like, okay, well, I can't say hey, but Maureen Washington, hello.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 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 I know. I've got that because
That's
it'll
it.
actually
He's talking about it, what I was talking about. Not so fun fact, those watches with the
Mhm.
glowing dials. There were ladies who painted them on. It was irradiated. They put the brushes in their mouth. Yes, that's who I was talking about. They also painted their nails. They put it on their face, like, because
Mhm.
they were just joking around. They didn't know.
And did they
They gave,
die?
yes. Yep.
Of cancer, most
Yep.
likely.
Yeah.
They had exit
From
signs.
radiation poisoning.
Yeah, I mean, they had exit signs that would glow in the dark because back then
Mm-hmm.
lighted exit signs weren't a thing just yet. And all the bunkers, especially over in the UK, the bunkers had this line that would, as long as they had power in the bunker, it would light up it would, recharge that radioactive paint on the wall. And when the lights might have gone out or whatever, you could follow that line. Of course, that line, and don't touch it.
Yeah.
Because it was radiated.
Yeah. Just
Mm.
that's what I was trying to. Yep. It was on that was why Mike was making. He came back and told the story. Thank you for helping me finish that story, Mike. You didn't even know.
Mm.
You were making an omelet. I brought them up. So, no, I don't have those things, but I do have swamp water that goes down behind my house, in the canal. I probably could pour some of that in there, but I probably would not want to eat those watermelons after I did.
Mhm. Okay, I missed what Homestead Aquarius was saying. GT years are different since he doesn't age. They're like 10
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
10 years?
I don't get it either.
GT years. It's basically David Corey said he was going to change the dots or something in so many GT years. Like
Oh.
telling Homestead Aquarius he's not
Oh.
changing, you know.
Right.
Yeah. How many pounds? How big? David Corey, you want to say how big your watermelon was?
Tell the truth now.
That's right. Yeah. Don't tell no fish stories
Because
about it.
apparently I told everybody it was 53 pounds, but I lied.
You misspoke. Happens.
Yes, especially with me. I just,
That sounds really
I just
good.
end up talking and talking and talking. It's like, okay, just shut up, lady.
Wait a minute. Let me go back one. Oh, it does? Okay. Maybe David Corey got some fish back there too that don't need to be there. Probably could bury them. They don't need to be there. There it is. Oh, it was 48. Okay,
48
so we all
pounds. So yeah, like
yeah.
we're making the water built bigger and bigger and bigger every time we talk about. Oh, his watermelon was 750 pounds. 48 pounds.
We'll tell this story about 10 years from now. It'll be about 100-pound watermelon.
Right?
Mhm.
Well, I'll be fighting about the weight back then.
Exactly. Exactly.
Why does my color keep
I don't know.
Adjusting?
Oh, that's wild. Yeah. Like you're pink, you're more yellow. You're pinker, you're more yellow.
might be the blue shirt,
Really? Yeah,
my Rick and Morty shirt.
perhaps. There is the link if anybody else wants to come up that we know. That we know. No, I don't want to see anybody's little smokies. Thank you very much.
You hear that, trolls? I know
That's
you're
right.
out there. I smell you.
That's right. I know you're there.
Yeah. Lurking in
And
the
if Jesus is lurking, we only want to see the real one, please. No imitations. No imitations.
Oh, that's the record in the backyard homesteading community.
That's right. They used to have plutonium. Yep, they did have science kits with plutonium in them. Mm-hmm. And
but I don't want
a little bit of arsenic too.
I'd like to have one, but I'd have to put it like a lead line glass case because I don't want to be irradiated.
Yeah.
No.
Any more
So
than
I guess
I already have been.
So 48 pounds is what we have to beat.
So I shouldn't put it on my watermelons, right? Is that what you're all saying?
Probably not. I mean, not. Although they did feed arsenic to chickens to fatten them up too.
Really?
Yep. Yes, they did.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Did it fatten them up?
Not too long ago either. Remember, it's better to give a person.
That's awful. Because then we're eating it.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Are you talking about David Corey with his 48-pound watermelon, Terry? Did anybody follow him to the scale last year?
He filmed it. You can watch it.
I'm just teasing. Wow, the world record is 350. What? For a watermelon?
Wow.
What the?
What does that taste like?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, GT, because after a while, the bigger they get, the less flavor they have.
Just inject it with Mountain Dew, right? They don't even sell that over in the UK.
Yeah, Mike, liquor is pretty good in watermelon. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's why I'd probably instead of Mountain Dew. But Mountain Dew is like, it looks like it's irradiated already.
Yes.
That color.
Yeah.
When I went to the store for the British Depot, it's called. I have to edit
don't
it.
Start that.
And he said
I'll
that.
be yawning over there, son.
Jeez. I'm not even sitting beside you, and it hit me. Come on,
right? David, you saw I got some. This is my one packet that's just for the competition.
Ooh, and it's in a shiny
Well, here he
green one.
comes. Look at that. Shake the seeds and he comes on up. Look at that. Wow, it's like
What up,
I think
yo? Speaking
hey.
on speaking on this Mountain Dew, right?
Yeah.
Did you all know Mountain Dew came out with flavors of soda before these events ever happened, like Maui Blast, Baja Burst, Blackout.
No
What was
way.
the Well, you don't have to trust me. I don't want
Wow.
you guys to trust nothing I say.
No,
I
I'll look it
want
up.
you guys to look up what I say.
They
Don't
got a
trust nothing
thrashing
I
apple
say.
now too.
That's
They have a thrashing apple. It's like a sour apple or like a green apple Mountain Dew.
thrashing.
You have to order it though because it actually comes from Canada. They don't make it
Hmm.
here in the U.S. They make it in Canada.
But
Ask me how I know.
all these events happened after they had made these names of these sodas. Those
That's
sodas have been out, I think, since 2015, and every one of those events every one of those soda names occurred in real life.
I know, Aid. I'll try and
Huh.
send you some. Wow.
So is it? No, let me get out. I'm gonna go, yeah.
No, you're
poison.
fine.
No, it's poison. I'll say it. It's poison.
You're fine. Yeah.
Hey,
And
somebody else forgot to put the E on there, huh?
oh, it was in
GT,
silver. I don't know how to say that.
GT, I hate putting
Silverville?
people on game, man.
What was it? Whiteout was your favorite? Okay, so then what was the whiteout?
Snow.
It was a
Oh,
white one.
oh, maybe
It looked pretty cool.
And then one is black ice. Yeah.
was it Texas? When you guys froze
Blackout. That's New
over?
York. Blackout was New York.
But the whiteout was that when you guys
Oh.
froze over down there?
Yeah, I'm thinking it was, but EPMD came out with an album. What are we gonna do when the grid goes down? I believe that was the name of that album. And on the cover of that album, they had a picture of Arizona. Arizona is the state. Arizona is the state of renewable energy. And the storm hit Houston, which was old energy. They have a football player right here, right now, real time, called J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt played for the Houston Texans, right? Well, he was traded to Arizona. What's his last name? What does that look like?
Like what?
Wattage.
Power.
He was traded that year from Houston to Arizona.
Wow.
Wow. Going into renewable energy, getting rid of the old.
And I just say to people, these people talk in codes, but you have to be able to hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the new urban mythology. Yes. Shake the seeds and the gorilla.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I am not. I'm just not. I just don't trust anything people tell me. But no, I don't believe what people tell me anymore. You told me about roots, not you guys. You told me about roots. And I tell you guys today, look up Alex Haley being sued in a federal court 1971-72 for plagiarizing that story, Roots. And he wrote it, stole it from a man named Harold Colander. This is a federal case, y'all. This is a federal case, and you mean to tell me the TV still telling you guys that Roots is real?
Right.
And then I look at the country and I look at my fellow citizens and I say, all these people that trust this stuff that has been taught to them. And when I come speak to you, you look at me as I'm crazy. And I said, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. And all life takes is for you to listen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why you have 2 ears, 1 eye.
Well, what about David? What about that magazine, The Economist, that has all the artwork that's foreshadowings too of what's to come? They showed that one that was. Go ahead.
What was that? The Georgia Guidestones that they knocked down? They said they was talking about depopularizing the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Whose land was that on? Nobody can find out, huh?
Hmm. Interesting.
Exactly. And I knew nothing about the Georgia Guidestones until
A lot of
just
people don't.
Yeah, a
A
lot
we
of
knew
lot of
people
nothing,
people
don't.
and then
Well, didn't they blow up though, or possibly get struck
oh,
by
they
it was
just
lightning?
did that. They just
lightning hit.
destroyed them.
Lightning.
They
Yeah. I
just
hope it.
destroyed. Ain't no lightning hit no place. Y'all too old of a cats to be licked by kittens. Y'all stop it.
Exactly. Yeah.
You all
No,
are
no,
too old of a
I'm
cat to be licked by kittens.
yeah, no, I'm saying
I know these people
that
are lying to you.
what they said, oh yeah, they were hit by lightning, and it was like, there's no way.
Right.
Yeah, they
Coincidentally,
did.
this place out of nowhere just coincidentally hit by. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
And then if I
Exactly.
told, and then if I said to you all, I said, hey, did you all know that they've been controlling the weather since 1952?
Shh,
Did you know that the
shut
weather
down.
was controlled?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And if you
Yeah, there's
tell people
papers
that,
going back that yeah, didn't they
but if you
declassify
tell,
some of it
but
too?
why is it you can't tell your fellow people this today?
No, I know. I
We
have a
we
friend that
we are in the information age,
yep.
but people are
Hmm.
stuck way back there. And I know what it
Hmm.
is, and I keep saying it. No disrespect to nobody. Where did those people go when they left Germany with that German experiment?
Oh,
Where did they go?
they went right into
Did they die?
NASA, some of them.
No.
They
Or did
became
they
our
come this,
scientists.
did they come this way?
Yeah, they
Hmm.
did. Yeah, they did. Oh, there's GT. I was so hoping it wasn't a little wiener, but it wasn't. It was GT.
It's definitely not one. I
Say GT, tell again. If
almost,
nothing else,
almost
GT,
said something. I ain't gonna say what I was
GT,
gonna
tell us
say.
Oh,
nothing else, big guy. It
Nope,
was not.
nope, David. I ain't doing it. I ain't
He
saying
said
it.
I wasn't even a candidate. He said I wasn't even a candidate of the little weenie spectrum. Okay, I got you. He wasn't even
Man, I was about to
identifying
say
to
something
that.
so bad.
I know it, GT, but see, you married, big guy. You can't say it, but your big brother can.
God.
I
Oh
got
I'm
you.
sorry.
man.
I got
It's always that
you.
corner when they come on too. And they do that. So like, oh, it's GT. Okay, got it. Mhm.
A little brown smoky.
Oh,
Oh,
there
there's
we
the white
go.
Oh, oh my gosh.
I know it, man.
Oh
I know it.
Yes,
no. Oh
it
GT,
was. It was.
as good as a person you are, as good a person as you are, it'll pull you in, man. I'm telling you, man. I know you
man.
want
I
to think
know.
that you tried to push
Oh,
that thing back. You tried to push it away, but it just kept coming, man. I know.
Right.
And CGT, in my life, I don't fight that, man. When I feel like, oh, you just want me to say it, huh? You just want me to get this out of my mouth, huh? I be talking to myself, man. Sometimes I know I shouldn't say things, but for some reason, and I thank the spirit for real. I could say things that most people cannot say to other people,
Mm. I don't know,
and I
David.
just
I
be
think
like,
we're about equal.
and I just think, I mean, look, if you one of the ones, I appreciate you because I just
Yeah.
think I'm thankful that I could just say and be me.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
know, so many people
Yeah.
can't
Yes.
do that and be
True.
taken the
Mhm.
wrong way.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I'm just
Yeah.
thankful for that, for real. As silly as I
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
sometimes, I know I be silly, but
Mhm.
hey, damn y'all, you ain't gonna make me get old like you.
He
Yeah.
remembers us, grandma.
Even son's grandma. Not the little wiener.
Oh
Nah, not the
man.
little man. Yeah, he wasn't even taking it there. He said, I ain't finna go there. I'm not gonna go there.
Mhm.
No.
Tickle
GT, that was
box.
good. That
Yeah.
was good, GT, because you got to put a name on that thing when they talk. You know what I'm saying?
Very well
Hey
said. Yes,
man,
very well.
hey, my mama said if they ain't speaking to you, then you don't say nothing back.
Hmm.
Mm.
Man, but sometimes sometimes I just want to stand with my chest out and say, "Hey, watch your mouth now.
I
Wait,
know.
that ain't me."
Well, leave that to me.
It's every
Leave that
once
to
in a
me, little brother.
while.
Little brother, leave that to me. Just call me when you get them areas. When you get the areas, just call me. I'll say it for you.
Yeah.
Cause you can't
Yeah.
say it. You married, man. You married, man. I want you to stay right and tight. You feel me? But me, I'm loosey goosey. I ain't say, man.
Oh my gosh. I had no
Mm.
idea. Oh wow. Okay. So we're
So
good.
Yeah, I will say that
Anyway,
was on my. Yeah, not
Okay.
that way.
no.
Not that way,
Moving right
ladies.
along.
Not that way. Y'all
Yeah.
tighten up.
All right.
So this is
Got it.
one of
Ooh,
the melons that I'm gonna be starting right here.
That's what I
nice.
was trying to tell. That's the melon I was trying to discuss the other day. Say that name. I say Lelenu. You say it.
Lenu.
Tell me the name.
I can't do that, man. No, I'm gonna embarrass myself. No.
Yeah, because I tried to say that
Leila
name. I'm like,
Anu.
Lelenu,
La
Lele-
La
Lee,
La
Leland, Lilano,
Lilano.
Leleno.
Lilano. Hey,
Lilano.
whatever. Lily,
This
what's
is
up, Lily? Watermelon.
it's the 85. It's the 85 day, and it's for northern gardeners. So
Oh,
this is a
cool.
good. This one, and as you see on this person, as far as
Yeah.
characterizing the shape
Hmm.
or whatever, I think this is going to be pretty good. And
It's
it
a
looks
medium size
good.
one.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
Yeah.
a
medium
The
size
medium
only
one.
size, but at least you will get. I already got my watermelons already started. I started the ones that are
Yeah,
gonna.
yeah, 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 yeah. This ain't for me. This ain't for me, big guy. This ain't for me. I'm just here to describe what that melon tastes and look like because I've grown it. I'm not challenging
Oh,
you one way, young man, on what you growing over there. I ain't in that. My name is Bennett. I ain't in it. You feel me? Me and you partners. At the end of the day, I know what Texas holds. I ain't sliding or shying away from Texas. I know what they hold, man. I know what kind of sun
Mm-hmm.
we get around here.
you grow
Mm-hmm.
Cleckley's sweet watermelon? I've never heard of this one. It's from Sustainable. Ooh, ooh. Is it backwards? Cleckley's?
It's an
I
80
never
to
heard of that.
89 day.
Yeah, it's 89 day. I mean, it's got white seeds. It's got watermelon produces. It's got thin green rind and red flesh and white seeds.
Carolina Crossing got white seed.
Oh,
Yes, it
Mm.
do.
I
I just planted those a couple days ago.
now I've asked about this
They
one.
don't know nothing.
The
GT, they don't know
I
nothing.
see.
I've heard about
I
the
put the
Carolina
bait out
cross.
there. Oh,
I've heard about it. I mentioned it to Diva. I said there's a Carolina one that I'm hearing about.
oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
That's out there.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the Congo? I've
Well, Congo is good. Congo is real
okay,
good.
okay, okay.
Hmm
All right. I'm now that David Core's here, I'm going to let it fly because that was this one. Now the one that I ordered, I can't let fly, but it could. It's a
Oh.
Florida.
Let
All
me see
right.
what you
Mm.
are.
It's a Florida giant. Florida
Let me
giant
see that.
watermelon. It,
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
hmm
75
Zones
So
1 through 10,
it's how
90
many days?
days,
75?
non-GMO.
Yep.
75
No, it ain't
plus
going
days.
nowhere.
Yeah. I
75
don't
plus,
think
it
it's.
ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
It ain't
I
going
don't think.
nowhere.
Yeah.
It ain't going nowhere. It ain't
No,
going
you
We
don't
far.
think
need
so?
It
we
ain't gonna
need
make
we need the 90-day ones.
Diva, it ain't gonna make the top 10 on America's most wanted.
It says no.
Oh
This is a
man.
90-day. This is 100
What was the
seeds.
name of that watermelon?
He's
Florida's
talking
giant.
It's
smack.
a
He's
Florida
talking
giant
smack,
watermelon.
sis.
Yeah, he is.
He's
He's
just
he's
He's.
talking
he's
smack.
he-
Come on.
he's shaking.
You could
I
do
can
it.
hear his little knees
I know.
You
I
could
knocking
do
there.
it,
heard that.
sis.
Oh, when he first
Yeah.
started,
Uh,
like he was a
Oh,
little
yeah.
I think
dirty.
that's
Just
GT
a
over
little
there.
bit shaking.
I think that's GT over there chopping them onions y'all talking about. Y'all need to hold up.
I'm on mute.
Oh, changing the subject. Are we changing the
Yeah,
subject?
GT striking them onions over there, baby.
Oh,
That ain't me shaking. That
Carol's
might be
got a little bit of magic on there.
Yep.
hell.
Yep.
Hell, you might even hear Homestead Aquarius shaking from the chat. That ain't me. Shit. Trust and believe. I got one title under the belt, so
Oh,
I'm I told you I'm going the next 2 years. That's not playing.
Well, I don't know. I don't know that green foil package has got some power in it, I
I
think.
don't think so. I
Yeah,
think so.
Look,
I think
look.
so.
You said what I already cheated the game. You said 90 days.
Yeah. What
No,
about it?
I said is 90 days
It
better?
is.
That's what I asked.
It's a 90 day. This one.
Not
90 day.
not long enough.
Why?
Well,
Why?
You
You got to
needed
get
like a
the.
what, 120 or something, huh?
ooh,
Not
Uh,
even.
ooh.
hold up. Hold up. Let me see here.
Look at
What
Dave
does
over
it
there
matter
trying to
how
take
many
notes.
days they are?
I'm
If
trying to
it's
go. How many
Dave,
days?
yeah,
How far can I
Dave
go
over there
in?
trying to hang it
there's a lot of them are 90
up.
days. Even the Congo
Y'all
is
got
a
me over
90
here
day.
crying. She is over
90 days.
here crying in her head. Oh, she's in deep.
Well, because it's like I can
Let me see.
because I can go into November here with my
Uh-oh.
growing season. I can go into November.
Hold up. I can't. Uh-oh.
Not
Oh,
hot.
I
all
know
this
y'all saw
smack
that movie.
talk.
Y'all saw Friday when old girl said, when Ice Cube mama said, when she was talking to Miss Parker, she said, call me. When Miss Parker said, call me, girl. Ice Cube mama say, okay.
Okay.
I have
Welcome
no
to the
intentions of
stage,
calling you. See, we don't have nothing in common.
Homestead Aquarius is now joining the stage with us, probably from all this smack talk about watermelon.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What's going on up there?
Hey,
Well,
yeah,
we're you know what we're seeming to corner David Corey a little bit in the corner there because Carol's got a nice green package of seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they trying to. They trying to. But,
No, no.
Yep.
We're putting baby in the
Yeah.
corner. We're just putting them right in the corner
Yeah.
there.
They're going to be up. Everybody trying to grow watermelon is going to be up behind David in second place.
they already know it. That's why they sit up and wait. That's why they bother me so. I keep telling you,
Yeah,
everything is up for grabs except for first place.
yeah.
Oh.
David going to be in second place, and everybody else be behind him, and David's going to be behind me.
Whoa. You got your
okay.
seeds ready?
the gauntlet has been thrown down.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it
I
is
got
bragging when
some. I got some Mississippi strain coming in here. Here's some stuff that they've been working on for years.
Hey, hold on, man. That sounds like some green. Hold on now. That sounds like that other green. That don't sound like this.
Same thing.
I know.
You say that
Mississippi
strain.
strain
Hold
sounds
on,
like.
cuz now you gonna make me get your phone number now. Hold
Yeah,
on.
it sounds like some special
This
flowers.
watermelon is so big it grows its own feet. They've been developing this thing, and they sent me.
It's a great
They
shirt.
sent me some of the seeds to get growing. To
And you
test.
said Mississippi what?
Wow. Wow.
You
See,
call it Mississippi what?
It's a strain of a very large watermelon. So I just call it Mississippi strain. See, I wasn't going to
Okay.
that
Okay.
other,
I got you.
you
I
know.
got you.
Not giving
I got
the details.
Right. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to
No.
do that.
yeah.
Mhm.
I
You
gave
don't
away
wanna do
my
that.
details. Oops.
What you
Just
do?
that would be an interesting cross.
Oh, Sweet Thumb says, "Don't tell them about Mississippi." Ooh,
Oh, sweet
this sounds
thumb.
good. This sounds
Tell you
good.
what,
Sounds
Mississippi knows
promising.
how to grow some food, especially watermelons.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Hey, so blessed. What's up?
So blessed. Don't talk to them.
We're talking about
What's up,
watermelon
so blessed? How you
wars.
doing tonight?
David Corey sounds a little bit concerned. A little concerned.
Good. That's good. Anybody new come in? Don't talk to them. Don't talk to them. They're all talking smack at me.
Yeah, don't talk to them. So blessed. So blessed is my friend. No, don't talk to them.
I
Oh,
can't.
she says, why, David? Why?
Hey, Garrett.
Hey, Garrett,
Yeah.
what's up? Yeah, I
They're being
just told somebody
disrespectful,
not to
rude.
call me that today, but okay, that's weird.
Disrespectful and rude. What are you talking about? We're not being disrespectful and rude. We're just keeping you on your game is what we're doing. We want to make sure that you don't just sit back and go, yeah, nobody even came close to my 48-pound
You know
watermelon.
what? That's what I'm starting to think. I'm like, man, are these folks really coming for that title.
And Mississippi knows how to grow some watermelons. They grow a bunch of watermelons.
Well, I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't show them better than tell them about Mississippi watermelons. Ooh.
And y'all, I hate growing watermelons.
Do you?
But
Why?
I'm gonna grow some this year.
Why?
He should.
Why?
Because he ain't never grew a large one. That's why he hate growing, because he ain't never grew a large one. All the ones he grows is cantaloupe size. Come on, man.
They take up so much room. And every time I try, I fail. I will say that. You know, we did grow some when I was a kid, but it wasn't me. But we're gonna see. We're gonna put the science on it this year and some effort. And
well, after this year, I'll tell you what to do. After this year, I'll tell you what to do to get your soil together. I'll tell you what to do after this year.
I'm gonna start binging on me some David Corey content. I'm gonna see what he's been doing.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
I got
I really don't give out that watermelon. I walk all over the garden and I bypass the watermelons.
Best way to win a war is to study the enemy.
that's right.
That's right.
But I'm not y'all's enemy.
No,
Not that
y'all's
you're
enemy.
the enemy, David. Just
just the Kang.
You study the competition, and you go and
that's what I want
pick
y'all.
up.
Yeah, because y'all start looking at me like an enemy, then I'll start seeing you guys jumping my fence.
No.
Stabbing my watermelon.
We just,
You feel me?
you know, friendly competition, you know.
Yeah, I look back at that man that came way from his hometown to stab one of my watermelons.
That's right. We're gonna watch what you. Oh, David Corey, he left. Let's all go and inspect his the watermelon vines in his house.
While he's on this live, I gotta go down and see him.
Listen, Homestead Aquarius, listen. I got cameras on my vines of my watermelon so it don't be bothered.
Wow.
So you come over here with that nonsense. I got cameras on my vines.
Yeah, no.
Y'all, Go ahead, Maureen. Go ahead.
You know, there is ways that you just go up and just, you put a little bit of Vaseline in those cameras, and then you can just go ahead and have your way in the garden. Do whatever you want.
Look, I'm real good with a soldering iron and some electronic parts. You know, jammers are real easy to build.
There we go.
I'm gonna go knock off a furry and take their costume. I'll be like this big panda showing up in your camera there and stealing your watermelon.
That's fine. Yep, if you know them, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine, Miss Shane.
So I did have a serious question about this here watermelon wars thing. When is Mr. Broke Farmer ending this thing? Anybody know?
October, was it?
October. I think it's in October.
Yeah.
Have I even got time to grow watermelon?
Hell no. He ain't gonna end.
What?
Hell no. I just thought about this. Scully came back in probably November. I probably got Scully in by November. Broke ain't finna cut me.
No, he ain't shortcut it like that because of it, right?
I swear to God, I just thought about
that ain't Broke. Broke wouldn't do it like that. No.
Yeah, and what Homestead Aquarius just said, he said, well, I mean, he asked the question, but we said in October, and I'm like, you know what? That's really cutting off the season. Hell no.
Feet up. I'm putting my feet up because I'm not
Where's
leaving
that,
on
Gary?
here. Just my feet up on the table because I don't want to get anything on my shoes.
That's okay.
Getting deep.
You know, I used to sleep like that when I was a little boy, man. Every time I get me some new pair of shoes, especially on that before school started. You know, when school was first to start in high school, say, man, I don't know what it was in our generation, man, but man, I would lay my clothes out, man, and man, I couldn't even, man, I wanted to go to school so bad on that first day of school, man. Hey, man, and then I had gotten so good around that 11th grade year to where I couldn't wear my new stuff to school until about the 6 weeks the first 6 weeks is over. Then I pull out my new stuff. God, ain't that sad?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We had a method to all this madness, and didn't even mean nothing. Ain't that sad?
No. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Girl, sad.
We use
I
our
wish I had never,
imagination. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, I wish I had never spent all that money on them clothes.
I know, right?
I realized that after I turned 55, after I turned 50, hell, we back in the skinny jeans. Hell, I should have never left the pants, them tough skins that I was wearing.
Yeah.
Them
You know what I'm saying, man?
nasty. Them is some
Man,
nasty jeans.
Man, I know
Sorry if
it,
I'm
but what I'm
offending
saying,
by anybody.
I don't wear no I don't wear no skinny jeans. I would never do that because I feel like that's a violation of a man. Man don't this just me.
Yeah.
Whoever in the replay, I take my personal opinion. I don't wear tight. Men don't wear shouldn't wear
men
tight.
don't. No. That's wrong. That's wrong all day long.
It just ain't for me.
No.
Right, they changing us.
I'm a pass.
Hey, when you can't breathe, and I'm not going to get too graphic, but when you can't breathe, yeah,
they have stretch in them, the skinny jeans.
Yeah,
you might catch a yeast infection or something. Isn't that gross? Something's not right about that. Something wrong with
might get
that.
them from the fig leaves he was talking about tonight. Somebody in the side chat was saying they make cheese out of fig leaves. The stuff that comes out of the
Yeah, Sweet Thumb says not the tough skins.
Yeah, I feel a little sick now. I'll be right back.
It's like the age of garanimals too was the tough skins, or the little kids wearing garanimals.
But guess what, y'all? They always sold that patch that you could fix them jeans up.
Mm-hmm.
That tough skin patch. They always used to. Man, come on, man. We came for some great times. We came for some great times.
We did.
And then there was that time where tore up jeans was the thing, right?
No. Hell no. Man, do you know if you wore some tore up jeans, that was crazy at the time?
You were poor.
Mama, that's what that was. If you had 12 jeans, but now they pay for that stuff.
Yeah, they
Man, my mama would never let me pay for no tore up jeans.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, my last 2 years of high school. I'm sorry.
This is how I know people they changing us, y'all.
Yeah.
And we falling for the trick.
I don't well,
and that's what I keep saying. Y'all don't feel them turning you inside out. I'm like, damn, y'all don't feel this?
Well, in 1990, I was wearing torn up jeans, but it was from a boyfriend because you wore your boyfriend's jeans, and it was cool to have them torn up.
Whoa.
I didn't.
Yeah, you and your boyfriend wore the same size?
No.
Hell no, Carol.
I didn't catch that.
Carol. Hell no. You're not going to set us up like that. Well, you see how she tried to pull us in, Barry?
Need clarification here.
Yeah, Barry, you see how she tried to pull us in like we wear their jeans. Hell no, I ain't never wore my damn jeans.
He was a firefighter, and they were large on me. Thank you very much.
Okay.
But they fit him, though, huh? They was large on you, but fit him. Oh, hell no. I still ain't going for that, Carol. What neighborhood you come up in? Carol ain't going for it. I ain't going for it. Carol, this is one thing I do want you to do is to hold that story for future references. Don't say that one out loud too much no more. You're embarrassing that young man. After I wore my jeans, GT.
He was not a big guy, but he was very.
After I wore my jeans, GT, he put them on. Oh no.
No.
That is not a romance novel. No.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, there's something about your girl wearing your shirt, though.
No. Yeah.
Come on, man. Now, just about to say that. Do you remember the day, Maureen, where we used to make each other? We might have been about 12 to 14, where we used to buy a sweater and put those iron-on letters on there for our boyfriend or girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
For Christmas and give it to them for Christmas. Come on, man.
Depends where you are in Florida.
You talk about really caring for somebody back then. We really cared. We showed our emotion.
That's Garrett, that's certain beaches in Florida where they already had problems, and a lot of that is gang related. That's not every beach in Florida that they've got the four-wheelers on. Just letting you know.
Mm.
And they do have a four-wheeler. Some of the rescues do on the larger beaches because there's such a huge distance from where the lifeguards are to people
But I
and
could
also
understand what he's
the
saying.
water.
Baywatch 2024.
Yeah,
I
it's
could, that's what
Baywatch.
I can understand that, and because it's such a like
Yeah.
amusement now at the beach. Yeah, they
Mhm.
gonna have some patrol out there because in the
Yeah.
day like this, people get crazy. Oh yeah, they gonna have patrol out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so blessed. I'm talking about like, your button-up shirt, the man's button-up shirt or your favorite t-shirt, your girl's wearing it. I mean,
I think this is shots fired at Carol
Yeah.
with all that shit. Right? Nobody wore that
No,
band.
I wore them lower.
Baby, you gonna wear my short ass after
But
me?
he was
I ain't. I'm a wash.
his were Levi's. He had Levi's jeans, and they were torn up because he was a firefighter, and he also built a house on his own at the time when I was dating him. He was you
You
mhm,
firefighters, huh?
she said,
mhm,
What you tell
mhm,
her? What you tell her? Don't. You should have
Y'all
told
heard that too?
mhm.
Carol, you should have told her,
I
don't start no fires if you ain't gonna let me hose you down.
I don't have no hose, David.
Mm.
I don't. I'm not part of that generation.
Oh well, he should have told you that.
Generation
My bad.
X.
He should have
I
told
know.
you. My bad.
Nope.
Mm.
Nope. He's got. I will say no more. But
I'm
Mhm.
being so good over here.
I know
Y'all just
you.
don't know.
No, you're not, man. Miss Maureen is the sweetest person up here. I promise you, she's not gonna say it.
She
She
is.
may
Yes.
think it,
How
she
sweet.
ain't gonna say it.
Mm-mm. No, she's praying for us all while she's in bed.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Thank
Jesus,
you, Lord.
Jesus, help him.
Thank you, Morena.
All right, y'all. I gotta go. Y'all have a good one. Let me get back to
You
work.
too.
Have a good
Okay.
one,
Take
y'all.
care.
We always
You
All
too,
right,
Love you.
David.
Jimmy.
All right, Barry. All right, Homestead. All right, Maureen. All right, Carol. Peace.
Good
Thanks for
night.
hanging
Thanks for
out with
coming up.
us.
Yeah, definitely.
And GT's
Hey,
over
Ro.
there got somebody. See, he could be the one that would outgrow anybody with anything with all that daylight he's got coming up.
Because it's
Yeah, he good.
it's 10:04 and it's still light out there
I know
for
it's
him.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that.
That's
You know what? I thought I was crazy the other day. I was on a live and GT was up, and I was like,
Oh, yeah. Okay, Miss
damn,
Sharon. I see what you're
and
saying. Thank you,
it was
honey.
like it was like 9 or 10. I'm like, damn, GT still got sunlight, and I'm like,
No.
man. So it's not gonna get dark there.
Not really. I mean,
no.
it does, but
It's kind of
that's the land of the midnight sun up there. When
How the hell
we
you
get
sleep?
summer, it's like all day sun up there. Well, I mean,
How do you sleep?
With
yeah, I
you
don't know.
have
shades.
blackout blinds. Yeah, blackout blinds.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
thing with Maureen there. Because she's pretty
Well,
far up north, but
not that north.
no, not that
Um,
north.
No. But we will, like, once the summer comes, it will stay, light up, see it at 10 o'clock at night. Or if you're getting up early in the morning, you'll start seeing that sun come up at about 3. So we
Can
do
I ask
get
a question?
some. But
Okay, here, this is what
Yep.
GT says. Yep, blackout curtains.
Can I
There
ask
you
a
go.
question?
Yep. Go ahead.
Everybody in the chat, please don't hate me. I just love asking questions.
oh dear.
Oh dear.
Is the earth round or flat?
The earth is the earth.
That's what I'm saying. Because I think it's flat.
It's
And
a
I say that
circle.
because I say it's flat because it's common sense. Think about this now.
Oh
They
dear.
say an airplane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Airplane. We live on what? The plains. In the air, the
Thank
plane is flying in the air. We live on planes. Have you ever seen a plane fly upside down?
Can I
Have you ever
ask
seen?
you how many gummies have you had tonight?
He got that
No,
Mississippi
no,
strain going.
no. Let me
The
tell y'all something.
Mississippi strain.
Listen,
Okay.
y'all.
Okay.
This is common sense to me. I don't know why people don't look at this more. Just think about this, y'all. When you go to the highest building, wherever you go, and you look, if you can see all the way around, the ground is as far, when the sky touches the ground, it's always level.
Mm-hmm.
It's not round. The word horizon itself, the picture of the word horizon is just a straight line. Why doesn't it have a curve in it, like a sad face?
Right.
If it was curved, why wouldn't the horizon have the curve in it?
But why
I
don't
think
people
that these
just
people
fall off? Like when they get.
well, how far have you ever been? Now we're talking common sense to each other, humans. How
No,
far have
I
you?
know, but I mean, why hasn't anybody fallen like off the edge, like where they
I don't think
realize?
that I don't think that you could ever go that far.
Okay.
We have a military. I don't think you could ever go so far.
Ah, I see what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
It's controlled.
Yeah, it's a controlled zone.
So,
Okay.
so watch this. Watch this. You in Florida right now, right? Do you know?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a question. How far do you guys think it is from the tip of Texas to the Antarctic? You never asked that question to yourself. I know you haven't. But how far do you
I
think it is?
haven't.
Just guesstimate. How far you think it is?
What, to the Antarctic? I have no idea.
Just guess from the tip of
I
Texas
went
to
to
the
school
Antarctic.
in Florida. I not only lived here.
How far do you think
No
it is?
clue.
That you could guess a number
I can't guess a number. I don't even
in
know
miles.
which one is which right now.
The Antarctic is supposed to be at the bottom of the globe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you for that
Tip of
hint.
Texas, for the tip of Texas to the Antarctic. It seems like it's far, right? How far do you think it is,
Under
Maureen?
9,000
Yeah.
miles.
How many?
It's just under 9,000 miles.
Did you look that up? Did you,
Of course I did.
Google pantsed it. Okay. 9,000 miles.
Continue.
9,000 miles.
That's a long way.
Uh-huh.
It's not like it's 90. 9,000.
Where have we not been yet? We haven't even explored it yet.
Yeah.
No, that's why I'll be like, y'all, there's so much land out here that we haven't even, we don't know. Only thing
True.
we know is what people have taught us.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah, well, growing up, you look at the map and,
Yeah.
you know, Africa is, you know, regular sized. But when you see the map they show us now that, oh, you know,
It's
Africa,
huge.
it's
Mhm.
massive. And you grew up thinking
And
it was.
Africa's not bigger than America.
Yeah.
Which is interesting,
just-
where you go, wow, it's
Yeah,
massive. Like,
this is why I
I
say when
think-
you start opening your own mind and thinking
Yeah.
for yourself,
yeah.
you start unlocking stuff that you all never knew.
Yeah.
And you look at other people when they tell you these things and it sounds strange to you because you never heard it before, it'll sound crazy to you. It does. But when you all say the earth is round, I say, okay, well, let's go to a body of water. Does the water ever have a hump in it, or is the water flat? The water's always flat because water always levels itself. It never will have a hump in it.
So
Y'all know
do you-
that from being common sense.
But
So that's
then
why
do
it's
you-
not, I feel like it's not ever round. Now there are hills and valleys in this plane.
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask you about the water then. Are we in a bowl? Is it like how does the water then not go off the edge?
You tell me. How does
I
it
don't
stay?
know.
How does it stay on the? No, I'm gonna ask you a question. How does it stay on the
I don't
ball?
know. Gravity.
Because they say the Earth is spinning at some 10,000 miles an hour. When if it was, let's use common sense, keep common logic, y'all. If the Earth was spinning at 10,000 miles, wouldn't we feel wind every day? Think about that. The Earth don't stop spinning, so wouldn't we feel wind every day?
Mm.
It's not windy every day.
Yeah.
Oh, Oh,
No, well,
okay.
Florida's windy a lot. We're windy, but
But that's just
not.
coming off the water.
Yeah, yeah, yep,
Anywhere we coming off the water, it's windy. You can go to San Francisco, it's like that.
yeah, yeah. Well, it's supposedly like people who, uh, I know Homestead Aquarius knows a lot more about like the storms, the solar storms that they're talking about. They said, I think is it Suspicious Observers? If you're still there, Homestead Aquarius, that does a lot of that, where he
I'm
talks about.
over here being quiet. I'm over
We
here
were
being
just
quiet.
Anyway, but he
Come
talks
on,
about
Homestead.
even the road.
I'm letting
Huh?
the Mississippi strain get out this man.
Yeah,
I get
No, I want to
how
know.
no,
You
it's
say,
not
you say,
flat. The earth is not flat.
what do
How
you think
can
it
it
is?
be flat and still be a hollow earth where the aliens are sitting down there on the inside? You see,
oh, that's
that's where
true.
they got it backwards.
He
See,
he
it's a
switched
hollow
ours.
earth. I'm gonna go
And
back and
even
be
if
quiet.
what you said is, and even if what you said, I could even go with when you. I'm just saying, if you say hollow, and I know you tripping, but if you just say hollow, right? There's
Yeah,
something beneath this ground.
Yeah.
So when
yeah.
you say hollow,
Holla, hollow.
We've already found another ocean right underneath the Earth's crust.
Yeah.
well, we
Say
already
just
know
for
it's
the
water.
record.
It has to be water under the ground. It
Well,
has to
in
be.
the Bible it said that the Lord opened up the so whatever he says, like the deep oceans underneath the earth, and they came forward. I'm paraphrasing the Bible just a little bit, but
Dad, it's okay.
there is a vast reservoir of water in the earth. There are probably several
Yes, it
big
is.
oceans
That's why we have
up under
springs.
Yeah,
there.
That's why we have
yeah,
springs.
exactly. It makes sense because the springs and then the underwater. You see the volcanoes too that they have underwater, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Cracks and you see it.
It's just so
It's
much we don't know.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
there is.
will
There is.
definitely agree.
I agree. I
I
don't
do.
have an opinion about whether it's round or flat. Like, you hear, bits and pieces of the other side,
Yeah.
and it's just like, I'm okay for those that want to say it's flat,
Mhm.
and I'm okay with those that want to say it's
Yeah.
round.
Yep.
Well, this
And
is my theory too on lights. Like the materials that we have here on Earth, right?
Mhm.
Everything, every object you make on this realm comes from this Earth, right? This material,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You think you're gonna be able to? You think you're gonna be able to take this material to another planet? See how that don't work? See how
Mm-hmm.
that don't work?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand our mindsets. I'm like, are y'all for real? You mean to tell me when you look at a rainbow, you can't tell what the shape of the sky? It's a dome. You're not leaving
Mm.
outside of this. It's like if you put a raindrop on an all slick sheet of paper
Mm.
and you see that raindrop and you don't see nothing on the paper but a raindrop, right? But take a
Mm-hmm.
magnifying glass and look at that raindrop. Now, aren't there living particles inside that raindrop? That's you and me. You're not leaving this realm.
Mm.
Oh,
Well, that's
oh.
no, I'm saying. Well, oh, you mean as far as people who have gone to the moon? You're talking about.
Who said that? They
Well, that's
did?
what I'm trying to figure. No, no, no. That's what I'm trying to figure out that you're talking about.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
like
Yeah,
the
that kind of stuff.
physical.
That kind of stuff.
Okay.
You're not
I
going
just wanted.
outside of
I
this
just wanted
realm.
to make sure we were in the physical plane and not like astral
Yeah.
plane.
No,
Okay,
no, no, no.
we're in the
We real
physical.
time. You ain't going
Okay.
outside this plane.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Mm.
You're not leaving this. And I'm like, where are we? Where are we?
I joined GT in saying this. I'm with you, GT. We are related. Yes.
They there's so much that they tell us that is lies. Okay, we are the sheep on this earth, and for
Mm.
the
Mm-hmm.
And we
rich
don't do
college,
nothing but follow each
all
other. That's why
that,
they call it sheep.
Mm-hmm.
they there's a lot they keep hidden from us. But my personal belief, no, I don't believe that the Earth is flat. I don't think that we're in a dome. It's round. You know, it's like when you see an orange growing on a tree. What shape does it grow? Round. Watermelons are roundish. All the melons, tomatoes, they're round. And the universe is a fractal thing, and there's some things that just grow a certain way. Things grow round for a reason, and you know,
For me, I need one.
it's like a bubble. You know, a bubble in a bathtub. They're all round. You know, now I don't think it's flat Earth at all, or hollow Earth for that matter.
But like,
Right.
how does that even affect us though on our daily lives, David?
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It's just knowledge that when you just
Yeah.
open your mind, just be like,
Yeah.
do I trust
Well, the
everything
main
somebody's saying to me?
Yeah.
That's all.
yeah.
Okay.
The main thing is like what Homestead Aquarius just said is that, you know, especially these last 4 years, it's like, wow, the stuff that you're hearing and
Yeah.
stuff that's coming out. You know, like even regards to the chemtrails, like people go, oh no, they're not chemtrails. There's just steam. It's not
Right.
chemtrails.
Then next
And
thing you
then
know, you see
and then
clouds.
now you go, here we are, you know, in the last couple of months, it's like, oh yes, we do seeding, we do cloud seeding, and you go, but you said you don't do that just a couple years ago. Now you call it cloud seeding as if it's a nice word and that you're helping, and so it's now basically anything that comes out, you go and you look at it and you go, you can say whatever you want to say, but it's like I'm not buying it until my own two eyes
Yeah.
see it or I physically touch whatever that is. It's the
And if you
like
see
the
it
thing,
before most people see it, they call you a
the whole thing
conspiracy
that,
theorist.
and that is one of the things that I just, it's bugged me for these last 4 years,
Yeah.
that you're a conspiracy theorist. So if we look up the definition of conspiracy, it is
Oh,
to
now we're going somewhere. You
conspire
must have heard me before. You
conspire
must have
to
heard
do
me.
harm.
Yeah.
Nope,
You
it's
must have
just what
heard
I've
me
been sitting at.
before.
Because I
Most
go,
people don't know
I'm
what
sorry, that
conspiracy
means to
means.
conspire to do harm. But if you look back in, I've got a dictionary from high
Yeah.
school, and you look up the word, and that it means to do it's to conspire to do harm. So
Yeah.
if I'm thinking differently than you, I'm thinking differently than you, or I know something different than you.
Yeah.
How is it that I'm conspiring to do harm to you? So they've
Right.
twisted,
Oh,
and in
Yeah.
the Bible it says right will be wrong and good will be
Yes.
evil and evil will be good.
Yep.
And so you have all this stuff, and it's like, you
Yeah.
know, they changed the definition of, and I
come on,
just I
y'all.
hate when people say, oh,
Come on,
you know,
y'all.
they call me a conspiracy theorist, and it's like, oh, so you're conspiring to do harm to whom?
It's
Because
amazing
To
the
you're
who?
ones
thinking
that
something
were
Because
different.
I'm telling you
ones that were
information
doing that.
harming who?
Yeah. The
I'm
info
sorry.
it's interesting that we're being pointed at like that, but we can't go and research that thing that they wanted to inject right into our bloodstream. We're not allowed to look up what's in that or
From a
investigate
known
how it
company
might.
that's got millions of lawsuits against them.
Yeah. Yeah. And I even said this to a friend, and she's like, oh, well, I'm not a doctor. I'm like, you know what? I'm not a car salesman either, but I'm going to still look up the car that I'm going to buy and that I'm interested in. And I'm not going to go into the car store and take everything as, truth from the car salesman. I'm like, because he wants to sell me a car.
Most people spend more time looking up a car information rather than their own family.
Yeah. Yeah. But I
And
couldn't
you tell
believe
me that
how she wouldn't even
changed
look
up.
on the internet. The internet was the devil, basically. Oh no, that's the problem. The problem is the internet. Oh, you mean people actually there at these places reporting what's happening? Like, how? I don't. What? It
A
doesn't
lot of
make
these
sense.
events that have occurred were crisis actors, but you can't tell people these things.
Yeah. Yeah.
These people, they don't trust you,
Yeah.
and they could look at the same film and you could show it to them.
Yeah.
and they still see what they see. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
all these school shootings just came out of nowhere. It wasn't happening when we were young.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
No,
They just come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Come out of the programming.
That's
That's what that is.
Mm.
That's what that is. It's a program.
I think
Because
everybody
it's
needs to calm down and hold a
I
kitten.
know. Kitten time. Dun, dun.
That's a nice little kid.
We need
It's so
calming
cute.
I mean,
kittens. Let me see.
you
Hold
just
on.
had that one.
No, he just
No.
gave
He's got.
two to a neighbor.
Aw,
Oh,
look at that. It's
everybody have a
so sweet.
so.
This is
Oh, that.
Clementines, and they're. I'm gonna have to work with them because they're afraid of people.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah,
I heard
yeah.
that.
Why are they
Especially
afraid
when
of
they.
people? You're the only people that they see. What are you doing over there, son?
Oh,
That's great.
She kept them away from the other cats,
Yeah.
so they didn't spend a lot of time around me like these other ones.
oh, the mama was keeping him away. Oh, that is so cute, Barry. That one's adorable.
It is
I
fluffy.
would come.
That was calm right there. Because if it wasn't calm, it was trying to get out your hand.
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't even
Oh shoot.
no
How did I
disrespect.
do that?
I don't even like
Wait a
like cats,
minute.
but no disrespect
No,
to
I don't
cat
want to remove
lovers.
myself from the stage. How do I get y'all back? What did I do? Wait a minute.
You always
Box
do it.
There we
I
go.
don't even know why. I don't even
There we
know why
go.
he was missing the button. The
No,
man
because I
was telling
wanted
him.
to see that kitten, that baby.
Yeah, I wanted to keep. We wanted to keep seeing the kitty.
Oh, okay. You
But
want me to put it back up? I'm sorry. I didn't know
Aw.
how much you could handle. I wasn't sure.
people love cats.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what the internet was created for, was for us to watch cat videos.
That's right.
Yeah.
People.
Cat videos and propaganda.
That's right. Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that's awful, Miss Sharon. I am so sorry.
You know
Six
what?
So
family
sorry.
I watched.
been 6 months.
I watched this young man on YouTube, the mink man, the mink hunter, the mink man, and he go farm rat, he go ratting them, man.
Good to know.
Take his little pit bulls and his rat terriers, man. They clean a farm out, man, with them rats, man.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love watching stuff like that.
Yep.
I like
Yeah,
I
that.
know who you're talking about, man. That is some fun stuff to watch.
Mhm.
That
You
is some
like it
fun
too?
stuff to watch. I've seen him. I've seen some of that stuff, and seen others. And when they turn them dogs loose and them minks, and them minks are doing what they do and squeezing in them tight places and going after
And
those
flush them
rats,
out. They flush
man.
them rats. Man, that is amazing to see. Man, I'm telling y'all, the mink man. Check him out. I'm not
The mink
no.
man.
I hate to do
Man.
that to people, but I
Okay.
just love good shows. I just love good TV. You know.
The Mink Man. He's a YouTube channel, the Mink Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, I just like when I go out in the morning and we've set the live trap the live trap or just the traps for the rats and look at that. And every time one goes down, you go, I just spared 15,000 rats over the course of a year by allowing that one to be given to the birds of prey, over in our bog area. That's where I've taken some of them and that. So I'm always happy to go, good. 15,000 more are not going to live, in my city. So,
You ever watch Sean Woods?
no.
Okay, Miss Diva, you got some homework to do. I should have suggested that sooner. Look for Sean Woods. I'll find it for you later and put it in
Okay.
whatever.
Thank you. Yeah. Because
But he has got a channel that's been dedicated to mouse traps and rat traps for years.
I know you talking
Okay.
about.
Oh,
You
I
talking
have
about the
seen
young
him.
man that does the old antique rat traps and all that.
That's right, Sean Woods.
I didn't know that was his name.
I actually have watched him.
Years.
what's the
When
spelling?
they
Oh,
and they try to put it's SHAWN.
Okay, I spelled
Woods.
it right. Good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
he
And,
takes his all the ones that are ended off and lets nature have at them. So he's just recycling. He's just part of the food chain, middleman. He's just serving up groceries. So that's a good thing you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's just
when
like,
I was first studying or like researching about rats, it was like one rat, you can follow the lineage of one rat to 15,000 rats in a year. And so that year that I had a nest of rats in my backyard. And so we caught 20 of them that month. And that totaled 300,000 rats that were prevented from my city, and I figure they should give me keys to the city, but they
Shit.
didn't.
Uh,
It's like I did my part.
Yeah.
300,000. I
They
prevented
they said it was
300,000.
just a rat.
Yeah.
Right.
But it
Oh,
took some
that's
time because they were just eating all my vegetables. Like the
I
tomatoes
can't
just
stand rats.
blushing, and then you turn it
sure.
around and it's all half eaten. And it's like, could you
Yeah.
just eat
Let
the
me tell you,
whole ding dang thing? Eat the whole tomato.
Right.
Don't just eat half of it.
Yeah.
my
That's like when they
neighbor.
bite my bananas. They bite the bananas before I get the rack off, and it's like, yeah, okay, that banana, that one,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat a banana that one's bitten into.
Mhm.
Zuh. But you see,
I have a
sorry.
neighbor that has so much stuff in his backyard, and I know I could call the city, but
Yeah.
I don't know, y'all. I'm funny about calling people because I feel
Yeah.
like I should be able to talk to you. You feel
Yeah.
me? If I can't talk
Got
to
it.
you,
Mhm.
I just let you be because look, everybody got the right to live how they want to live, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
my clean ain't your clean.
Yeah.
My filthy ain't your filthy. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I just leave people alone, and
Mhm.
I I be throwing out one bite every summer. That's rat poison. If y'all didn't know, I just throw it out there, and some mornings I come out there and rat is just sitting there, just sitting there. He can't move. I mean, he can move, but not very fast. And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
you ate that poison.
Mhm. We have the ones that are like tomcats. They're baits, and it's only systemic for a rat. The only thing I get concerned about is the birds of prey that might get it. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
It's from my husband's work because he does work in the lawn and pesticide industry. You didn't know
Mhm.
Right, but
that.
these are
Yeah,
blocks,
that's
and I try to come
But
over there from
he's
Israel.
more lawn care. Yeah, he's more
yeah.
lawn care.
We have certain we have an older area of town which has they've got the beautiful kind of Victorian homes, and they're
Mhm.
all, $2-3 million houses, and they've owned them since the beginning of time, their families and stuff. And they
Yeah.
have been putting out the rat poison. And then what they're finding is that it's killing the owls because the
Yeah,
owls
that's
are,
what I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm concerned
yeah.
about
The
that.
So
house
that's
is
one of the
correct.
reasons why I do live traps, or I do just plastic traps. And then I just, if I feel like it, I will, I'll walk down the
Right.
street carrying a rat by the
Yeah.
tail, and
But what
everybody,
can I mean?
if
But
they
David and I
What
walk
can I
also
do?
way
have
around.
we both have rattlesnakes in our state that will come from
Ooh,
those rats in our yard. So,
But
you got to remove
I'm in
them.
the city,
yeah.
and see, in the city, we don't really have rattlesnakes. Now, I ain't gonna lie
Oh,
to you and
nice.
tell you, because I'm gonna tell you this. I'm saying that, but some of these cities are connected to these woods, and ain't no telling what can
Yeah.
come out of them woods.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Mhm.
and
the
it's,
yard, like you
it's
just said,
right
that
at
yard.
nighttime or whenever, when there ain't
Yeah.
so much traffic. Man, look, I did find a snake in my yard in the back on the back side of my property, behind my fence in the alley where they pick up the
Mhm.
trash. Where it used to be the trash, they don't come down the alley anymore. But back there, I was cleaning about my fence row, and I saw a snake that wasn't no grass snake, and I didn't pick it
Ooh.
up with my hand, but it was a baby snake, and it was fat, and I know a grass snake.
Yeah.
This was not
Mm.
no grass snake. This was a rattlesnake, a baby, and I was like, man, there's some snakes around here somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. If there's one
Mm.
baby, there's more hatching out if it's small.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And my neighbor got so much stuff in his yard, y'all.
Yeah.
I
That's where it
promise.
So
gets
then you
If I
have
was
scary.
to
to,
show,
yeah.
if
Our
I was to
yard
show
was
y'all
that.
this,
Our yard was that yard before we moved into this house, this foreclosure. There was so much, I guess, trash that they picked up that the neighbors
Mhm.
said there used to be snakes that they could see that would go up our big tree in the backyard, going after the rat.
Ooh,
Yeah, yeah. But thankfully, most of the ones I've seen are the black, like racer snakes, like not anything.
I'm scared of them too. I'm scared of
But
them
they're
too. We call them,
good. They're good. They chase off the venomous snakes. You want
we
them.
Yeah,
call
just like the
we
black
call them
snake here in Kentucky.
Call them what?
we call them chicken.
I
Is
didn't,
that the same as a chicken snake?
chicken
Chicken
snake?
snake?
That they'll go after the chicken eggs, you mean?
Those are the ones that be eating the eggs and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
Ah,
any snake will do that. But yeah, a lot of them
but
get
most of
caught.
the time
Go ahead.
they be black, long, big snakes.
Yeah. That's gonna be indigos too, but they're they're more rare. The big
Mm.
indigos. That's what the Homestead Aquarius and I were talking about one time. I got to see one, and I've only seen one since I've been down here. Was a big indigo. They're
Excuse
gorgeous.
me, I'm
They're
sorry. I
beautiful.
apologize. I said
They're,
that name. My mama called them coach whips.
a coach whip.
That's a good.
Yeah,
That's good. That's a great snake to have.
yeah. And it's a good snake to
My
have.
mama called 'em. That's the same thing as a black racer, though, right?
No,
No,
different snake.
It is. Okay, what's the difference? I don't know. I don't know. What's the
You know,
difference?
there's all kind of snakes. Coach whips.
yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, they will go after rattlesnakes. I think rattlesnakes are on their menu.
That's
They're
awesome.
constrictors. And the best thing that people can do, especially in the gardening and homesteading community,
Yeah.
especially because we're out there all the time in nature in our backyard, on our farms. The best thing you can do is become educated about the wildlife in your area, especially snakes.
So true.
You can learn. It doesn't take much, right? There's only a few species of snakes in your area wherever you are.
Right.
Some of them are venomous, not poisonous. They're
Yes,
venomous.
venomous. Yeah.
Some of them are. They're all beneficial. God put them all here, and
Right.
there's some of them that act as your friends, right? They eat the mice. They eat the rats.
Yeah.
They contain the rodent population, and that keeps your place from looking like a great place to eat for the venomous snakes in your area. You know, a chicken snake, they're going to get the occasional egg, maybe a
Right.
chick, you know, but you can take care of your chickens, keep them in a coop, all that. Having rat snakes around and the amount of mice and rats that rat snakes eat, it's a great thing to give them eggs and to keep them around. You know, but people need to become educated about the snakes in their area.
yeah.
It just blows my mind. And we have a very bad reputation with the rest of the communities out there, the nature communities. Homesteaders and gardeners have the absolute worst reputation about nature, specifically snakes. Because everybody's like, "Oh, I'm afraid of them. I'm scared." Whenever people do that kind of stuff, we just look dumb to the rest of the people out there. You know, if you're scared of snakes, if you're scared of anything, learn about it. When you become educated, the fear goes away. When you know what you're looking at, there's snakes, you go out there and pick
I
them
don't
up.
know. I don't go in the ocean anymore, Homestead Aquarius, because I became so educated about what's in it. And how,
Exactly. You know, when you step out into the ocean, you go swimming, you realize that you are on a shark's dinner plate,
That's
you
right.
know, and maybe
Maybe
he's not hungry that day. Maybe y'all are just kumbaya and you get a hug session under the water. But then maybe you get the one that's like, you know what, I'm kind of hungry. And that thing over there flapping around, that pale colored seal over there, I'm going to take a bite, right?
Little,
And
yeah.
I'm just a test bite. You know, I'm just going to see what it tastes like. And so
I'm glad you said
takes a
pale
test
too
bite.
because hold on, pause. I'm glad you said pale because we don't get in that water too much like that.
I know.
Appreciate
See,
you.
y'all educated,
Yeah.
right?
Man, we didn't get in that water like that too
Right.
much. Okay.
But that's a generalization now. That's a generalization.
Yeah, I'm just
That,
joking.
some folks get in there and swim like a fish, you
Yeah.
know.
Yep. Well, that's like
Um,
people going near our freshwater. You don't go near our freshwater on the edge. No, you don't. You can fish, but you still keep your eyes open. Gator
Uh-huh.
can be right there. That log can be gator. People be like, I'm gonna have a picnic right here at the edge of this lake. It's so beautiful.
Girl, you
just
crazy.
look up snakes in your area. Look up the snakes that are in your area. It's
Yeah.
just like when
Yeah.
you're looking up wild plants. People need to learn about what wild plants are. They're not weeds.
Mm-hmm.
They're just plants that people do not know what
Yeah.
they are. They're not educated, and they don't know.
Come on.
What, they just cut down a whole bunch of plants over here that nature gave them
Yeah.
that could be beneficial to them, right?
It was a garden.
So
It's a
that's
natural
another
garden.
one of the places where people need to be educated.
Yeah.
But do that, and your fear will go away, and you'll find friends out there, and you'll know when you see a snake, you'll know what kind it is. You'll know if it's venomous or not. You'll know what it goes after. Most of them are going after slugs or bugs or mice and rats. And then you've got the venomous ones that come in looking for the mice and the rats. And you got some of them is out there like the coach whip, like the king snake. They're out there looking for snakes to eat. They hunt other snakes, you know.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, don't get rid of those, like the black racers and the ones, because then you're making space for the others that you really do fear, like the venomous ones.
And that's why we don't bother the black snake here.
Here
The
too.
black snake keeps the copperheads away and a few other species.
Yeah. And they're venomous. Anything that injects poison into you is venomous. Okay.
Exactly.
If you eat it and it makes you sick, then that's a poisonous thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Venom is injected into you. Poison is something that you ingest.
Sweet. Don't you think? I mean, you think that might be a good avenue you could take?
What's that?
Talking about snakes.
Yeah.
Educating people about snakes. I'd love to, but there are many people out there that are doing a great job of that. It's out there, lots of out there. In fact, one of the myths about snakes is that copperheads, water moccasins are so aggressive, right? Oh, they're gonna chase you down. We got people swearing that they're gonna chase you down, but there's not one bit of video evidence, not one true account of any water moccasin that is aggressive, that is actually chasing people. You know, people do some stupid things. You know, we think things and we repeat things that are just not true, and that's so that we fit in with other people around us, right? And we don't really know ourselves. So there's a lot, and I don't. Yeah, I could, and I have done some of those videos on my channel in the past, trying to help people learn. In fact, I had a beautiful king snake pop up on me in a video. I'm sitting there looking at some baby mulberry trees, and a king snake just popped up almost in my lap, and I filmed it and recorded and everything like that, and it's sitting there hunting for something to eat in my garden. You know, and it was beautiful.
Right.
I love all of nature. You know, God put an amazing intricate web of life forms on this earth, and they all work together. You know, snakes are just part of that. But
wait, what was it? Oh, snakes. Oh my gosh. Okay, I knew we were talking about snakes. That word didn't sound like it though. Okay.
You good friends with Howie?
I thought we said sex is just part of it. I'm like, how did we segue?
Wait a minute now. I have been quiet over here.
How did we segue into that?
If I was going to go into that, I'd have gone into it earlier, way earlier. You know, but y'all had it going, and I was like, nope, ain't touching it, ain't getting in it.
Sorry. No, it just sounded like it. I'm sorry about that. But we're at like 10:03, and I still am enjoying talking to you, but I am stupid tired to the point where I feel high.
Yes.
Yeah. So, no way. Yeah. Wait. Did you just say Susie? What did you say?
I said,
I think he said
"Wee."
Oh,
we. I think he said
wee,
we.
wee.
That's better than gummies, isn't it?
Yeah. I know. Poor GT. It's like I tried to stay out, but she's a little weenie.
Uh,
I'm so sorry, GT. It's just that one corner is notorious for
Mhm.
that. But thank you
Lil Wayne
everybody
is
for coming tonight. David Corey, it's been a pleasure having you. I like the deep thoughts with David Corey. I think that should be
Yes.
a set. You should have another channel just to do deep
Yeah.
thoughts. Seriously.
no,
Yeah.
And
no.
yeah, and have those like conversations. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Maureen. You're always a great co-host, and Barry, you're always a sweetheart, and you always like calm us down with your kittens and
Bring the kittens.
good time,
Yeah.
good time.
Yeah.
We should segue into that. Barry should have that ability when things get heated or weird on a panel. We should just Barry, bring out the kitten.
Yeah,
No, Homestead Prayers, I appreciate you and your education on the snakes and just appreciate you as a friend. And thank you so much, for, coming up and being with us and being a part of the panel tonight. And my side chat is awesome. Y'all are great. Thank you so much. Yeah, right. Sleep deprivation is definitely cheaper than the gummies.
It is. It
hey, now let me
is.
tell you something. And I
Oh,
want to say something about this earlier to you. I think I have. Right, that side chat word. That we need to get rid of that word. Right,
okay.
because if you remember, there was a place that we used to go and hang out, and I think that's the first time I ever heard that word side chat. Right,
Okay.
right, the side chat. Let's get rid of that word. Let's call it the chat. Right, because when you say side chat, that makes it seem like
Yeah, it's
that
like a little side chick.
that these
Side
people
guy.
sitting over here in the side chat is
Like-
not as
Talking about
important as
No,
the
they are.
performing clowns up here on the panel, right?
They are. No,
The
You
they
call it a
side
clown.
Dun,
Yeah,
dun,
the
dun,
chat.
dun,
I
dun,
like
dun,
that.
dun.
There we go. GT's got it.
Call
The
it the chat.
Thank
The
you.
It's
chat.
the chat. It's the
Chat.
That's
reason
our friends
for
in
these
the
live
chat.
streams.
In the chat, yeah.
Yeah,
Aw, thank you.
but there
Appreciate
was a lady that used to always call it the side chat.
Yeah, it wasn't even a lady.
it.
Roger that. We ain't gonna say nothing else.
10-4.
We have
We're gonna let it go.
girl
10-4.
dad
Over.
Homestead girl dad has dealt with the Mojave,
Mojave
Green
Green
out there, and he says he's aggressive as fruit.
F.
And
All
he
right.
had baby
Hold
London.
on.
It's like
Hold on.
another strain of.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right. Aggressive. They're not aggressive. They're defensive. All right. See, that's another thing that people say. It's like
Right.
if you're backed up into a corner and you're just sitting there minding your own business and a giant comes up with you and he starts poking you with like a 15-20 foot stick, like a tree, or starts looking like he's going to step on you or something like that.
Mhm.
Are you going to do anything to try to defend yourself or to run away? That's what you're going to do.
Yeah,
But people go messing with them, and they say, "Oh, well, they're aggressive." No, they're not aggressive. They're defensive. They're trying to defend themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
The snake's going to run from you every chance that they give, or sit tight like a baby deer, hoping you'll leave them alone.
Mhm.
And given no other option, they will defend themselves, and we call that aggressive. It's like, I'm gonna tell you what,
you'll do it.
go mess with the squirrel. Get you a nice squirrel out there, right? Cute and fuzzy squirrel. Pet that squirrel. Get it big name and everything, and then try to pet that
Thank you,
squirrel.
Yeah.
You go petting that squirrel, and that squirrel's going to do you some damage. Is that squirrel aggressive because he decided to go against his rulers, the humans?
Yeah.
Or is he being defensive and scared? See, that's how screwed up our heads are, right?
Yeah, it's what they've told us. And so we just keep regurgitating and repeating it.
You keep
And like you
repeating.
said,
Yeah.
go and educate yourself. Open your eyes. Let's be
And
serious and
listen to an olderish hillbilly when he's trying to tell you something. You know,
Okay.
it's all right.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Are we gonna
Everybody.
close it up? All right, we're gonna close it up
Yeah.
before I go into my keyboard. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. The chat was awesome. The chat was great.
In Canada, we
Whether
call it le chat.
le chat was
Le chat.
fantastic. We were very happy with you. Thank you very
Welcome
much.
to the le chat.
Yes, thank you for your support. Don't forget to hit the like and do all the things that we do here on the tube. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Bonsoir.
God
Bonsoir.
bless. Bonsoir.
Y'all be good.
Bonsoir. Ciao. Arrivederci.
Good
Don't get
night.
dirty. Oh, get
You sound
dirty.
like a